Oh, okay.
Devin, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yo, turn the music up, turn the lights down. I'm in my zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Live freestyle, cause it's live and it's free.
It's not technically free.
But the sound, yeah, the sound. Technically, it's not
When
free.
that sun started bouncing off the side of that window over there.
Oh fuck! Oh no!
It hit me in my eye.
Blind you.
Crazy.
I didn't even think about that.
It'll be down in like half hour.
No, that's cool. No rush.
It's like a magnifying glass.
Shit.
It's like the sun is on. It's like the sun is on.
This is crazy, bro. Like, where the hell did Russian Free find a spot like this in Miami?
That's literally what we got the idea.
South
Yeah.
Beach
Yeah.
and
That's
the
dope.
outskirts.
It's
Pretty much
perfect though.
I can't remember what that shit was. Yeah, it's like downtown.
Like I said,
Miami.
it's
He
probably
does
South
he
Beach
does real
or,
estate. Like he's into
Oh,
outside.
that makes sense. That
Because
absolutely
a lot of
makes
Miami
sense.
is just hood.
That's
Not
funny
what
that
you
y'all
see on
picked
TV.
up on it from.
Yeah, it was in the heart.
See, it
downtown
is. That's
LA.
exactly
Yeah,
how
she
we
was looking over
modeled our
everything.
thing off of.
Miami's trash though.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to live in Miami.
Only if I
I don't want to
was
live in
young.
Miami either.
Yeah.
The one thing
I
that's
don't
good
even
about
know
Miami
if
is
I was
everything's
When I
open
was
late.
young,
Like spring break was a vibe.
Nah, I ain't lying. When I was young, I would have loved to live in Miami.
But you go like 5 minutes outside of Miami Beach, it's like, whoa.
Oh, but the thing is, we live in the East Coast, so with snow and stuff. So remember, that's another reason why we would want to live. I get why, because you guys already live in the heat. So
That's true. I mean, when I was younger and I lived in New York, I was like, oh, I want to move to Florida, and then like I moved to Florida, and I'm like, I don't want to move to Miami.
Yeah, I never wanted to move to Miami after I moved to Florida. I did not want to live in Miami.
Miami's cool for the weekend, yo.
Literally.
It's a vibe.
Spot.
That's the perfect
It's a
explanation.
temporary vibe.
Real talk.
It's like New York. It's cool for the weekend, and then you go back home.
Y'all ever go back to Rhode Island?
New York, I don't know, yo. I love
I
New
would
York
never go
culture,
back,
but then
bro.
it's just like
I wouldn't go
I wouldn't
anywhere
go
in the
it's
cold.
cold.
We live?
Alright.
You know how to do that.
What's good, yo? We back, RTTV.
Gang.
Hey.
We out here.
Podcast.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
That's why I was waiting.
It fell on
I
deaf
got-
ears. I was like, yo, am I supposed to say podcast?
Yeah, I didn't know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not
Like,
gonna lie.
this is the third episode, so yeah, we live.
We live right now. We live.
Oh man, you're embarrassed? You embarraed?
No, I'm not embarrassed.
Alright,
I'm
cool.
just like, okay.
How many really how many bloopers we have? You think?
Right.
That was a live blooper.
That's how
I
you
got
know
stuck
this
for a
is
second
live.
too. I'm like, are we gonna say gang, or are we gonna say podcast? I was like, pod, gang. What?
That's how you know we're
Yeah, I was on the
live
same
right
page.
now. Well, I'll do it again, yo. Y'all ready?
Yeah, we ready to
Yeah,
say
we actually ready.
Live edit.
What's good, yo? We back, RTTV podcast, episode 3, live in downtown Los Angeles. Every Thursday, you can catch us live.
Yep.
And today we have some special guests. This is the Reaction YouTube multi-universe.
Let's
This
go.
is bigger than Spider-Man. This is bigger than Doctor Strange madness.
Y'all
Bigger than the
This is the
Avengers.
real madness, yo. And we not only that, it's Black History Month.
Hey.
And we got dope Black creators in one place.
Yeah.
We got the crew themselves, your boy Roshi.
Don DeMarco.
So we coming to you after we just smoked them in an anime.
Yeah, we won. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. We got
They was
that.
trying to chill.
But you want to just let everybody know your names first and where you guys are from?
Ladies first.
Ladies first. I'm just
So you got the all pink card.
It's also breast
Breast
cancer
cancer
month,
awareness.
which you didn't know, but that's okay.
Random casualty. What was that for?
There always has to be one. But yes, it's your girl Shira. It's Shira with a Z.
Sure with a Z. Wow. It's your boy Roshi. Check me out on SoundCloud. As
I think
always.
you actually
man
rap.
does not
bro.
help.
Huh? You actually rap, right?
No, I don't have a SoundCloud.
He had bars for us off
Yeah, I
camera.
was like, yo,
though.
what's
Yo, he was spitting, bro. He said SoundCloud. He be spitting, man.
He does ASMR on SoundCloud.
He does
right?
ASMR.
ASMR on the sound.
Yo.
I had a joke there, but I'm just gonna keep it locked.
Yo,
They just opening up the floodgates with these terrible ass jokes. My bad.
Nah,
What kind of ASMR roast you doing over there?
nah, no,
bro?
but Lupa definitely got the bars though. He killed it off camera though.
Hey, by the way, hi y'all. It's me, Lupasan. Hi. I do actually rap. Some of y'all know that. Only like a few of y'all.
Low key.
Like,
We got some behind the scenes footage coming soon of some rap cyphers,
Yeah.
so yeah, I will see that.
Lupa
real
actually
soon.
Exposed.
wrote some of Drake's
Career
stuff for CLB.
crumbs.
Yeah.
I heard about that. I thought that was a rumor that was just
Donda,
floating around and
Nah, he
shit.
definitely wrong Donda though.
So low key, y'all might not notice. I did actually drop like a small little like 3-pack in October.
I did know. Little care package.
Yeah.
Shameless
Yeah.
plug over here.
Hey, it is a shameless plug. But that's what the part is for, right? It's called
Buy my
Starlight
mixtape,
Junction
that ass.
Highway. All right.
Get your plugins in, yeah. Real talk.
I only got it up on Bandcamp right now, but just give me a second. I need to figure out the streaming stuff.
Bandcamp.
And I'm working on it. Yes,
You know that one time at Bandcamp?
there's literally a
One
music
time
website
at-
called Bandcamp, and that's the
Really?
first joke I thought about. It was funny.
American
Not
Pie.
American Pie, one of the greatest movies of all
Yeah,
time.
man. Glad we're doing this, man.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah.
it's lit.
This is a link up that everyone on YouTube been in the comments asking for the longest.
Bro,
like,
people have been blowing me up in my inbox like, yo, RTTV. I'm like, okay, chill. Man, y'all don't know it yet, but,
He said, I don't
but that's
know
cool,
yet.
man. I'm glad y'all invited us out here. Like, I'm outside, y'all. See, Lupa Song goes outside.
Thank you for the hospitality. Yeah, we finally took Lupa outside. Now we gotta find an
Yes.
aquarium.
Yes.
Yeah, what is it about? Something about you didn't know the fish were in the aquarium?
Man, they talking shit.
I'm about to say,
They really talking
what
shit.
animals did you think was
You
at
know
the
what- you know what it
aquarium?
was?
He didn't know that there was like domes.
Those
like, in
dome
the
aquariums, like you walk in it and like it looks like you're underwater. I didn't know that was a
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That shit's
Like I
crazy.
said, you know,
Yeah,
fish
yeah.
was in the aquarium.
Yeah, I never been though, so it's all good, bro.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
vibe.
we need to find that.
nah, we learning so
Yeah.
much.
Outdoors life.
Yep.
Got you outside. That was
We
the first
explore.
step.
We explore that.
That was the first step. Step one.
Yeah, I got me thinking of like weird stuff now. Like, why are killer whales cute when they're killer whales?
Who said
Now I
said
don't
they're
know.
cute?
I'm-
Who
I
said
don't
killer
think
whale
I
is
just
cute?
figure- I don't know, man. Like, remember Free Willy? They tried to
confused.
make that dude look like he was a hero, and I'm like,
Oh,
no,
no,
them
you're
things kill.
That is true.
Those things kill.
And Free Willy was a
Orca,
Disney movie, right?
Bro, it was. And then, like, why are y'all promoting this? These things are murderers. Like, they will kill you.
It's like raccoons. I mean, in flaws, they're not nice either.
Raccoons, but raccoons during the daytime they're dangerous. At night they mind their business.
Yo, he's saying that shit because he was so scared of raccoons that I.
No, not was, still am. I have a phobia of nocturnal animals. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's funny because I went running the other day and I saw a raccoon during the daytime and I was like, no.
They had thumbs, man. They could.
It's like pandas.
My
Pandas are
fear of
cute, but
raccoons
they're
is
mad
like,
violent.
You have thumbs. If you have thumbs, you can make a fist. So imagine like a raccoon just running up on you and just rocking
Catch you
you.
with their hands.
First off, imagine a raccoon just running up on you with the blick. They have thumbs, bro.
Where's your imagination?
Come on.
This thing is
Just-
all one, bro.
Anything with thumbs. You have the blicky. Remember that.
Like run it.
Nah, that's the thing
You gotta
over
see
here.
putting that trash down, homie. Run it. Oh.
But that's
Yeah,
the
man.
thing, yo. The conversations here could go anywhere. Like, if you just tuning in right now, make sure you like this video up.
Do
But
that.
Please.
This is a great collaboration because out of all the reactors, we could easily say you guys are one of our favorite reaction channels to
appreciate
actually
that. That's
watch.
love. Thank you.
To actually
Likewise.
watch.
Thank you.
Like no, I mean like as a reaction fan, like watching reaction,
like watching.
like our subscribers watch. We enjoy watching y'all react.
Likewise, man. We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I definitely
That's
give
love.
that. Like I feel like I give like that
Homie.
homie vibe, like that '90s sitcom homie vibe.
Nice. That's
Wow,
nice.
that's-
That's
that's
dope.
a
I
huge
appreciate
compliment.
Like when I watch TV with you guys, like I feel like I'm with the bros, like just chilling
Vibing.
watching
That's
TV.
pretty much what it is, though. Like, it's
We're
cool,
just-
man. We just
Yeah,
literally,
we just
like,
us. We just always been like before.
like it's funny because like
it's just the
people,
ways-
like I really do be watching TV the way I do. Like, bro, remember when we watched
He's literally like this.
Yeah.
like, bro, no, what was the movie that we watched? And I was the only one that laughed at this one
Okay.
scene. It was The Descent.
It
was
was
The
The Descent. Have you ever seen that? The movie? It was
I
a horror
heard
movie
of it. I heard of
with
it.
the
I think
chicks
I
that
did.
go in the cave and then they end up being like monsters and shit in the cave.
Yeah.
Well, this chick literally dies toward. She gets like a pickaxe to the neck, and this nigga's laughing.
But she killed her friend on accident. It's like, bro, she didn't even confirm. She's like, I hear
but to
noise.
add
And I'm like, bro, like you didn't even check.
But, to add, but the thing is, but to add context, there was these things like creeping in the dark, and her friend didn't speak. She just crept
Came
up
up
behind her
and
and
yeah.
touched her.
And that-
So she just
But he
whacked
reacts,
her.
yeah.
But still,
Bruh,
he has no
But
choice.
it's
I was
like,
the
don't creep up on
only one in the
somebody
theater
if we get
laughing. I'm like,
attacked by
bruh.
these things.
Oh, this was in the theater?
This was in the theater,
Yo.
like back when it came out,
We
and
was
like,
in high school at the time, and I'm just like, why is this man laughing?
bro, I was laughing. I looked at him and I looked around. I'm like, damn, it's just me.
It's just like he completely ruined Lakeview Terrace for us. Like,
Oh, that movie.
completely.
Wait, that's Samuel L.
It
Jackson,
was
right?
not a comedy until this man made it an epic comedy. It's like,
Listen, if you literally.
now if you go back and watch it, it's
I
hilarious.
never noticed that until he started making the joke. I'm like, look what you talking about. Like, he was an asshole. Like, this is not
Bro,
a
that's-
comedy. And then I went and I pulled the clip, and I'm like, okay, this shit is actually really like, in retrospect,
Bro,
I'm the police.
you have to do what I say.
yeah.
Bro, that movie's a
But
classic.
now the
man.
thing is, now because of you, everything that Sam Jackson does is hilarious.
It's funny, man.
When he died as Mace Windu, I thought that was hilarious too.
That was funny, bro. Like,
Black Jedi.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it was.
He
funny.
held it down though. He held it down before he
It's
died,
funny
dog.
because one of the funniest things that Samuel Jackson ever said was, "I'm sick and tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane."
Yeah.
Snakes on a plane.
Yeah.
And something that I feel like we get a lot from your channel, that a skit that I seen from you guys, that when I seen the skit, I'm like, yo, I feel like everything you guys watch, everything you guys talk about, you guys been doing it before the cameras were on. The skit I'm talking about, I love this skit, is being a anime fan in the early 2000s.
Oh, we love that
man.
one.
That
bro.
like when I seen that, when I'm like, this the title, and then just seeing that video, I'm like, yo, I could tell that's really what they went through and stuff.
Yep.
And I feel like that's a
Yep.
great way of basing how you guys got into that world.
You wanna know something crazy, bro? The scene where I snatched the manga out of his hand. Some fuck boy did that shit to me in high school. I was so mad. Like I put that in there just to help that trauma. I'm like, yeah, this is literally how they treated us. Like I was reading my manga, buddy just said,
How did
"What you reading these stupid little cartoon books?" Like, yeah, it was really like
I
that.
think we came up with the idea because I randomly had that FUBU velour that was in perfect condition. It was literally in perfect condition. I'm like, we got to use this for something, and that was it.
And it was, you know, it's funny. We were
Yeah.
making jokes about that, about how back in the day, like there was really no anime shirts, but people used to have that Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks
Oh,
shirt.
yes.
So like that was like the shirt you would see like people wear,
All the
and we
time.
hunted that shirt down specifically because just for that.
One of our friends still had one.
That shit was hilarious.
That's how we got
But,
it.
Iconic.
listen, but those shirts go hard now. Like
Nah, that's facts.
Yeah.
That's,
That's
yeah.
a fashion statement.
Back then,
That's a
you
fact,
literally
bro.
used to
And
get
they're
made fun of for wearing
expensive,
that.
Bro. They're
Yeah, they're
expensive as
expensive
hell
now.
now.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
How things have just
How
kind of like,
times change,
yeah, the times have changed. And things just kind of flipped
Yeah,
on its
like,
head.
like-
Everything
like-
kind of come back around.
Like Champion, you used to get made fun of, like you were a
Yeah.
champion at
Yeah.
a certain point, and
Used to
now
get
it's
made up for
expensive.
having lips. Now people fan from
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So how'd you guys come up with that? Bring what you guys like to YouTube?
What brought us to YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
God.
man,
How do your boy Roshi start up?
I'll give you the whole story. I've given the whole story before, but so basically, what happened was I used to run like a clothing line because when
That's what's up.
I'm
I
big
did not
into-
know that.
Yes, I'm big into music and fashion. So I went to school for graphic design and I wanted to work in the music industry, which I ended up doing stuff like Atlantic and Alamo and all these.
Wow,
record labels.
wow.
So
That
check out
is
his
wild.
Wow.
album.
Wow.
I used to do album artwork and stuff, and then I had a clothing line on the side that I wanted to do, and I was trying to figure out ways to promote it, and I'm I don't know what the fuck to do at all. So I started trying to figure it out, and then I linked up with Caleb and RDC. This was before they was as big as they are now.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo,
We were literally just watching them, like, yo,
yeah,
dude's funny.
I was trying to figure out how to promote, so I have sent them stuff too, and then I was like, yo, why don't I just try making memes
Word.
and using that to promote my stuff? Because at that time on Instagram, people used to pay for shout outs and
Yep.
Facts.
these
Yeah.
meme pages used to promote stuff. I'm like, why don't I just do it myself? So fun fact, right? I'm telling the whole thing.
Yep, here it
Your boy
goes.
Roshi, your boy Roshi thing was a Twitter page that already existed.
Mhm.
Yep.
And I paid this kid $300 for the page, and I'm like, yo, I can just make memes and shit. I know Dragon Ball, I can make memes and build it up.
Yeah.
Because at that time, Twitter, the underbelly of Twitter, It was like run by like 13-year-old kids, and they would literally run the whole fucking website. Like any viral tweet you saw, it was from these kids. Like, and they would just retweet each other. So all right, let me try to build it up that way. Then I moved into Instagram, and I was like, okay, let me make anime merch. I told the story backwards. When I started making the anime merch is when I sent it to Caleb and RDC and them.
Okay.
And then I was like, fuck it, whatever. I'm having a lot of fun. Why don't I just do a YouTube channel and just try doing that, and then it literally just
It started with
happened.
Dragon Ball Super.
It started with Dragon Ball Super. It literally happened as a fucking accident.
Yes.
By
Like
accident, we got
Well, remember when we
That's
did
all
the.
time.
So here's what happened because you're missing this little detail. Super was going viral, and this was right
It
before.
was a tournament of power.
Yeah, and this was right before because I remember when.
What
that
year?
one-
Can we
that-
get the year though too?
It was
possible?
2017.
Okay,
The end of
2017.
2017.
5 years.
So when the clip was going viral, and me not even knowing that I was watching reactions and laughing, I'm like, yo, this is so funny, it's dope how they react to this. But when Kefla got hit with Goku sliding on the damn Kamehameha, like I wasn't watching Super up to that point, but that clip started going viral, and I seen like a compilation of like everybody watching. I'm like, oh shit. So then he was already doing like you started doing like the manga,
I was
the
doing
statues and
manga.
manga reviews.
I was doing figure reviews and manga reviews just for fun. Like I was like, yo, I really like Dragon Ball.
And
like, let me just
bruh,
do
like
this.
you only had like a couple hundred subscribers by the time we decided, hey, let's put the Dragon Ball Super.
It was a couple hundred because I
Yeah.
did a face reveal at like 100 subscribers.
So we did one episode of Super. It was just me and him first, and like the next day, it was like at 20-something thousand views. I'm like, bro, what?
Yeah.
And I literally was looking at him like, what did we do?
Oh, we gonna go all the way with this.
Oh,
Sure
yep.
enough. So at this point, we brought.
Is that when you
Shira-
kind of decided it? You were like
We brought-
20K. You were like, nah, forget it, we going.
We brought Shira in, and then
Because I'm a big anime fan, genuinely.
yeah, she's genuinely an anime
And
fan.
people
But-
didn't believe
but-
that.
But
They thought I was
but-
some random model. They were paying.
Yeah, people
to
thought we was
sit
paying her to
there.
sit
I'm
there.
fucking.
That's
They
hilarious.
did not believe that.
What is
And
a
then
slight
that's why
at
I
me?
love this community
But-
because they don't know that there are females, hello, like me, that have
Represent,
been watching
But-
anime since they were like.
But hang on, but we purposely
this big.
positioned her closest to the camera, and we took,
I would wear low cut shirts on.
yes. And she was doing the thumbnails, and we would get
It was
crazy
exploitation.
fucking views. They used to call us out for it, but it was like, you don't got no
But
proof,
it's not
bro.
that.
Until now.
It's not that anymore. They got to actually
Yes,
know me.
it's not that
and,
anymore.
got to know my personality.
And then of course
they're like,
we got
oh, because there are, because I did learn that there actually are chicks, like sellout chicks in like the anime community.
Fun
I mean,
fact.
I'm not,
Yeah,
I'm
for
not
sure.
attacking their hustle.
Hey,
I'm
fun,
attacking their
fun
hustle.
fact, sure. You should tell them who you inspired to start a channel
Oh,
that
yeah,
is now
Alana.
doing.
So Alana, she was like, oh,
Shout
you're
out to
the first
Alana.
black girl I saw like on YouTube, like doing like reactions and just being involved in anime. So I inspired her to start her own channel. Love Alana. Hello, Alana.
Shout out.
But yeah, there's actually, I guess that was like a stigma because there are some people that are just like, oh, I'm pretty, I'm just gonna pretend like I like the show and just watch it, even though I don't really like it.
But should be knowing more than us.
But I genuinely love anime, always have, like, since I was really little.
And that was after the first episode that like y'all decided.
Yeah, then we started bringing her in, and then me and him used to want to do like funny videos.
Oh,
'Cause we're
yeah,
heavily
back
inspired by Chappelle's show. When we were
Yeah.
kids, obviously we had like the technology
Yeah.
to do it.
Bro,
he
remember-
used to
remember
actually
my
make,
cell phone?
he used to make videos on his
Oh my
like,
Nokia, bro.
on his Nokia.
I had a little series.
Nah,
called-
that's some skill right there.
Bro, I was
They
doing
were
stupid.
actually really fucking
I was
funny.
doing
He'd make little
stupid-
videos on his fucking camera phone.
Literally, I was doing like jackass stuff, but I called it black.
Black ass! Black ass! Right, black ass in that shit. Right, black ass in the comments right now. Black ass.
Everybody say black ass in the comments right now.
I don't think this is the correct climate to bring something like that back.
This is way back in the day. Don't.
We
Hey,
started
I'm just
doing
talking to.
skits, and then obviously we did the God of War skit. Literally, it took us 2 hours.
That shit was
We
fun.
had a
I
lot of
remember
fun
when
playing
y'all
the
filming
game.
it, I was like, what the F? I just remember you stick your hand in
Oh,
the jar.
yeah.
In the
And
grapefruit.
I was like, what are you
So we had a lot of fun doing it, and then like next thing you know, somebody's texting me like, "Yo, y'all are on Reddit." I'm like, "What?"
Oh, when the God of Worship blew up.
and then
yeah, that
we
was
went
weird.
crazy viral, and then
No, there's viral and then there's super viral.
Yeah.
There's a difference. That one is super
Yes.
viral. There's
It
levels
was-
to
it was
it.
everywhere.
A lot of people, YouTubers, don't reach that. So
However, what happened was they're like, do another one, and we're like, okay, and we gave them a second one, and then what
Eventually.
happens is people want you to keep
going. It's
doing
like,
it.
Yeah.
And then
Nah,
it's like,
man, that's how you kill that shit, bro.
Because then we're gonna become the God of War channel, which is not
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
thing. So we did 2, and then we stopped it there.
Yeah.
And
Then
you
they
know,
got the little cameo
they got-
recently
yeah, and we brought it back recently
Yeah.
when we did the reaction to the
trailer, which was actually really fun.
So that was-
that shit.
Yeah, that was fun.
So it was fun to bring it back, but it wasn't gonna be like I'm not gonna dress up like that all the time. Like
Hold
that.
on, would
So
there be a third one though for when the new
Hey,
new one comes out?
It's possible.
If this game, because here's how that skit, even the idea for that came up. I played through the game, beat it, and pause. And we was
Such a great game.
So I played the game, and completed the game, and then when that time we went to the gym, we were literally just like making jokes, and I was doing the voice, and he was just dying laughing because I was like saying stupid shit, like doing Kratos' voice. He was like, and then we kind of gave each other the look like skit. Because we were doing other skits at that point, like the Pokemon one and all those other ones, but they weren't really doing anything.
Did we do the Pokemon one before?
We did that way. Yeah, we did that before.
how long have you guys known each other for? Like, when did you guys meet?
Since high school.
high school?
I've known him since I
Freshman year?
was 13.
Yeah.
Y'all connected because of anime? Or were you the person that snatched his manga?
No. So what happened was, okay,
tell that story?
I'll tell the story. So
That's just.
I moved to Florida from Brooklyn, and then I moved to a small area of Florida called Cape Coral, Florida. There's a whole video on this on the channel, by the way, but I'll give y'all like a quick rundown.
Yeah.
So at this time, Brooklyn was not gentrified. So I moved to Cape Coral, Florida, and like it was culture shock because like literally I walked into high school, I was like, yo, I've never been around this many white people in my entire life.
Yeah.
Like it was frightening for me.
From Atlanta.
So I had no friends. I didn't know nobody. I was just sitting at this lunch table. I was like, yo, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna meet anybody. I don't understand.
Oh, man.
And then I made friends with this this kid. We don't really talk. This guy. We don't really talk to him anymore. But we connected because I'm an artist. I draw.
Word.
And then I saw him drawing. He's like, yo, like, come hang out with us at lunch. And then that was his best friend at the time.
Yep.
So I hung out with.
Snatched his best
Friend.
Listen,
Hey,
so we hung out.
yeah, what it is, man.
Talk about ruthless.
Because we I don't talk to dude anymore, so it's like, hey, I got a new best friend now. So.
I hung out. We had lunch.
My
that one
old
day.
best friend found my new best friend, and now we.
That's pretty much what happened.
I got some McCare package or some shit like that. If it wasn't for him, yo.
Y'all gotta set up some merch, yo.
My fault. I just gotta
Throw it on the doorstep.
I gotta just do a quick PSA. Make sure you guys like this video up. But we are at 1.5K live viewers right now.
Let's go.
But wait, your boy Roshi, we hit that number with the normies. But your boy Roshi, we gonna hit a new peak. So we
Let's
gonna
see
hit
where we
2K. So let's get that
Let's
2K
get it,
live.
let's get it.
But let's get
And
back
shout out
into
to
the
the super
story.
chats too. I know you guys in the super
Oh, we-
chats right now. We're gonna get to
we're
that.
gonna get to those
So
soon.
we I had lunch with him that one day. I left. The next day, I was just back sitting with these random ass kids.
Yeah.
And then he came, and he was like, what you doing? I'm like, I'm just chilling. He's like, you wanna come sit with us? And I was like, sure. And I got up, and that's
It's
literally
so
how it
funny.
happened.
It's like that.
So I was sitting the day he went back to that table after we had met. Like I seen him sitting over there, and I'm sitting with my boys. We're all talking. I see him sitting over there. I'm like, bro, he looks bored. Like we were all talking, like making jokes. I'm like, let me go get him. And I got up and I went and sat next to him. I was like, what's up, man? And like the kids he was sitting there, they weren't doing anything. They were just kind of just like nerdy, being
Just eating.
just sitting there, just
Hey,
like
hey.
this. And I'm like, hey man, what you doing? He's like, oh, nothing. I was like, cool.
Nothing wrong with
He's like,
nerds.
yeah. And I was like, yeah, you want to come sit with us? And then it was history from there,
There's
bro.
literally nothing wrong because we was fucking nerds. We was playing Mega Man Battle Network at lunch, nigga.
Yeah, under the table.
We was playing.
Yo, Mega
Under
Man.
the table.
We was playing Yu-Gi. We was playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh!
lunch.
Duel Master.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Duel
Masters.
That nigga.
Oh, don't bring it up. No.
You can't spoil it.
Nah, you gotta pick it
It
up.
makes
Don't
sense
spoil
now.
it. You can't spoil it though.
I'm not. That's what I'm saying. Now it makes
Bro.
sense.
When it happens. So, but
Wait,
He's about to bring
thing.
up something embarrassing,
You see,
bro.
RTTV is not just us. Your boy Roshi pointed out that Pat's a spoiler.
Boy, it was. Oh my God. Nah, but the well literally said spoilers, bro.
He literally said, yo, don't spoil that. Off rip.
He didn't say that.
He didn't say that. He said
He didn't say that.
so
Nah, the world already knows, but it's officially verified now.
It's funny though. Remember sophomore year though? Like we tried doing it again, and then it was dual masters. We had the cards out on the table,
God.
and then me and
Dual
him looked at each other.
masters.
We was like,
This is
"Yo, this is fucking embarrassing."
No, it wasn't Duel Masters. It wasn't Duel Masters.
What was it?
Zatch Bell.
Zatch Bell.
Zatch Bell.
I feel you on that.
There was a Zatch Bell card
Zach-
game. My nigga, we was sitting there with the little Zatch
We
Bell
had the fucking book, and they were like, "Yeah, nigga, this is fucking embarrassing. Let's pack this shit up,
So
bro."
you know how they animate, like they read off the book and then they do
Yeah,
the
like a
attack
spell
and all
or
that.
whatever.
So the card game, you get the deck, and they had like a little book. You
Jesus
put the
Christ,
the
bro.
cards in there in whatever order, and whatever order you put that in, like kind of justifies how the flow of the game goes. And like we was sitting there.
I didn't even
fucking
know
with
they
that
had a
little
card
ass
game.
book.
Yeah,
talking
that's what I'm
about
saying, because I'm like,
Sakare.
It makes sense. When you guys said Zatch Bell, I was like, wait, what the fuck?
And
We
they would
just played
start
Zatch
LARPing.
Bell?
Oh my god,
Zatch
pretty
Bell.
much.
You guys LARP?
I didn't
No,
know
we
that.
did not.
I was about to say.
We did not LARP.
I would like to do that, though. I ain't gonna lie. As a grown man now, I would
What's a
love to do
LARP?
some shit
That's
like
what you
that.
seen in. It was in role models.
Live
Live
action
action
role
role playing.
Oh,
Yeah, what have we seen in
And we
all-
saw it in
all
Hawkeye,
right,
too.
Yeah.
Disneyland. They don't have the Avengers. You didn't see it when they had the live people fighting.
But no, it's like when
It's like
you
you're
like,
doing
like,
it, yeah.
you
Like
dress
you get
up.
to pretend like you're a character.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Y'all seen Hawkeye? Y'all watch
Yeah, yeah,
Hawkeye, right?
Hawkeye.
Remember
Oh,
those
that's
people? Like those were all the LARPers when he went and got the outfit and all that shit. Yeah.
When dude was like, "Let me kill you."
Yeah,
Come on,
he's
it's
like,
gonna be
"Let
the
me
coolest
kill
shit
you,
I ever did in my life.
Actually, technically, the God of War skit is a LARP.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean,
It's a LARP, bro.
kind of.
I don't know. That's like cosplay.
No, you know why it's not? Because it has to be like a community.
Yeah, like
Uh,
we have to be
And
in
like
a
a
thing,
storyline
like,
and
Yeah.
rules. And
And they actually
Oh,
like
that shit, yeah.
they actually have like a set day that they do it too, and like have people sign up and sign waivers and stuff. I only know because
Hey,
of
more
Hawkeye.
power to you.
You been LARPing?
Honestly,
Hey, we know
I would
you
love
really
LARPing. I would love LARPing. Just so I could be like LARP is life and just don't like LARP
LARP
is life. What y'all talking about, gang?
That's the caption for the IG picture.
Yeah.
You ain't got it ready, bro.
LARP is life, but you gotta post it like
LARP
that.
gang.
Gangster lean back and just be like this.
Yep.
With a sword in your hand.
With the armor on, the chainmail. And then you see that one idiot in the comments talking about, oh, look at this L.
That's crazy.
This man Lupa's on one. He's off the chain today.
Hey,
Nah, but
we live, man.
we live with the people right now. So we're gonna get to some questions from the people real quick.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, they probably been going nuts.
We have Mr.
Oh, the
Keith.
normies too asked a question.
Shout out to the Normies, yo.
Shout out to the
Normies.
Normies.
What's up, normies? Shout out to the normies. They just donated $50 and put the
let's go.
eyes. Thank you.
We
Let's
see y'all.
Round of applause for the Normies, man. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Normie gang.
$50 for Black History Month.
Put the eyes, yo.
So Mr. Quixotic, he donated 10 Canadian dollars.
Nice.
Yeah. Those
I
are
see
worth more than
Canadian
dollars,
bacon.
guys. That's a
You
lot
want
of
You gotta
money.
do it.
Nah.
You gotta do it.
What is it? What is it?
I don't
He
know.
always does this Tory Lanez ad lib.
I remember that one. That's an early Tory
That's
Lane
early,
album.
yeah.
Yeah, that song with Meek Mill just yelling Canada. I'm like,
Dude, what's the question?
It wasn't even a question. He just said, "Go collab." I'm ready to clutch my stomach laughing.
Damn.
So I'm pretty sure you were laughing
Let's
already.
go. Let's go.
Hopefully we made y'all laugh a little bit so far.
What? A little bit.
We're not funny. We just have funny moments.
And we at 1.8K. We almost at that 2K. And make sure you like this up. Like this video up. Like it up.
Oh, Chris Johnson also donated $20. He said, "This shit is hype. Loving it. Studio is looking dope."
Yeah,
Dog.
boy, Chris
Appreciate
Johnson.
Y'all should be here in person. This
We're
studio
literally
is
in the
ridiculous.
sky, like, bruh. Look at, damn, this shit is crazy. Like,
You feel it in your chest?
yes.
Where at? What's that place in Hunter x Hunter? With the
Oh, the tower?
The tower.
Oh, the
tower.
Heaven's Arena.
Yeah, we have
Yes, sir, Tower of God.
For $1,000, would you clean this shit?
No, I don't know. Outside.
Outside.
$1,000.
Yo, he thought about it. He said, "Wait a minute, on the outside?" Hell.
Like here, like yeah.
I walked out on the balcony and thought I was gonna fall. So,
Yo, it's like, yeah, when you touch a balcony, you be like, oh no.
Am I gonna fall? Like,
yeah, you go out there and you're just like, just vertigo hits you.
Joel's talking about, that it would take multiple bullets to break that glass.
I think
I don't
so.
think that's a fact.
I think You can't be able to break.
Nah,
this
you're
that
right.
easily,
You're
bro.
right.
You can't. You can't.
Because rocks and shit
Not
can
if it was
probably-
Bandit Keith.
Oh, now you spoiling. Oh, wait a minute.
I'm not spoiling nothing. Nobody knows
Bandit
what I'm
Keith,
talking about.
yeah, Bandit Keith could
True.
have shot it. I believe
True.
it.
Yo,
True,
chat.
that's what he
Who
talking
the-
about.
Yo, chat. Who the hell knows who Bandit Keith is?
Hey, chat. Yo, y'all know who Bandit Keith is? Help me.
Oh, now these
Come
are
on.
chat.
They know
Come on,
who
chat.
Bandit
Y'all know who
It's
Bandit
gonna take
Keith
5
is.
minutes for you can see one person be like, yo, I know.
So
Oh, they're searching on Google right now.
which one of you guys is the biggest spoiler out of you?
The biggest spoiler?
Out of you
Ooh.
guys.
Don't, why are you looking at me for? Am I the one that predicts the future? Shira?
But that's
Yeah? I'm the one that spoils?
That's what I told him. I just
That's
predict.
actually unintentional, but like she just has a knack for just figuring out shit that's gonna
For
happen.
watching things ahead.
Oh,
But
watching
during
shit.
Cold Gas, when I knew stuff, like I didn't say
Yeah, she-
nothing.
What have I
didn't spoil
spoiled?
Anything.
What?
What have I spoiled?
Been a couple comments.
Go.
Well, have you ever got spoiled? Would be like.
Oh, I get spoiled.
Okay.
And I hate getting
No,
spoiled.
you know who the biggest spoiler is? Netflix.
Oh my.
Thumbnails.
Bro, the thumbnails.
Yeah,
Yo,
the
Thumbnails be spoiling. No,
Netflix need to go somewhere
YouTube.
with that.
Like YouTube. If you have
Twitter and YouTube. Twitter. If you on Twitter, Twitter is the biggest
Oh, I
spoiler.
stay off.
You gotta
I
mute.
stay
You
off.
gotta mute.
No, I
certain
deleted
accounts.
my
You can't-
Twitter.
You can't just be on Twitter willy nilly.
They spoiled me on the death of Jiraiya and Naruto.
Oh, bro, yeah. Turn
Before I
the
have-
whole
How did you
Naruto
manage
off.
to just escape that all these years? I'm so confused.
No, I wasn't a fan of and I didn't get back into anime until I linked up with these guys in
And that wasn't spoiled for me.
2017.
The death of Jiraiya, and I watched
No,
Naruto.
no. Oh well.
Like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
way later.
Oh yeah. She
Like-
literally
like
sat
in
down before we did
2017.
reactions and just watched the entire show
You
just
did.
for no reason. She
And like a
did.
2-3 month sitting. Yeah, you remember I was watching it.
You remember? That was when you were staying with us. She was literally watching Naruto every day.
You're watching Hunter x Hunter. All I remember was Hunter x Hunter.
I
That
watched
was
that too.
that was in the that was when you first came to stay with us.
No, that was the
That
one
weird.
bedroom apartment. Hunter x Hunter was the one bedroom.
I don't remember.
I'm
seeing
talking about
it.
the house. I powered
Yeah.
through Naruto.
Oh,
Probably
okay.
do
Yeah.
that shit.
I missed that.
And shout out to the 2K we just hit. Shoot, the way we going, let's get into 3K.
I don't know
Yeah.
why I know what she said.
Need that soundboard and just.
Yeah.
You got a horn over there, bro?
Oh man.
So Zaki's also he donated $2. He said, "Show them JoJo's tattoos." It would be a spoiler if we looked at it.
Yes.
It's not a
You wouldn't
spoiler.
know
It's just a
what-
character.
Because you're not gonna know who
You're
it
not gonna
is.
know anything about
But-
it.
Let me see. Where is it?
Yeah.
It's right there on my
Definitely
forehead.
would've been in our
Okay.
our top 6 today.
Dope.
Do you have any other animes tattoos?
No.
So that anime has to
I want to
be.
get
it gotta be
a.
that has to be
I want to get
crazy,
another
bro.
JoJo tattoo on my arm.
JoJo again?
Yeah.
Wow.
So is that your favorite anime?
To react.
At this
To
point, I literally think it's become like my favorite anime.
Not that it's the best.
Not saying like
It's
I think
our favorite.
people might get confused. Like I'm not saying that JoJo's like the best thing, but as far as like entertainment value and like my enjoyment of it, I can literally like sit down, shut my brain off, and have a good ass time because it's like niggas just getting fucked up every episode. I'm like, I'm here for it, bro. Let's do it.
You're gonna be really excited for
Yeah.
JoJo.
It's,
wanna know
it's
something?
really
Yeah,
good.
he's super
It's funny.
skeptical right
He's
now,
super
JoJo. He's super
Yeah.
skeptical.
But you know, as I said the last episode, I was like, yo, I actually like it more and shit because like shit's actually starting to turn up. Like niggas getting
Let me move the needle further for you. JoJo's inspired the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh to make Yu-Gi-Oh.
Really?
What?
Yes, there's an
Yeah, JoJo's
episode.
old as hell.
It's an old. That show's old. Like that. The manga
That's
itself.
why you see such a big difference
So
between like
yeah,
part 1.
there's a
and 2
episode.
and
I'm
3
not gonna say
and
when.
4.
When y'all get to it, I'll be like, yo, this is it. But there's an episode that inspired him. Like, bruh, yeah, cards. I'm gonna make a card game anime, and it makes sense. Like after I watched that episode, I was streaming JoJo and watching it with a bunch of people, and they were like, yo, this is the episode that inspired me. And I'm watching. I'm like, yo, this shit's fucking intense. Like,
that manga been out for that long.
yeah.
The manga.
He's still
Yeah,
he's
the manga. They've
manga,
just been started. They started animating
he's
it
still
though.
yeah
like,
he's still writing. Like there's another part coming out. I think they're about to start part 9.
not.
That's
Okay, I thought it
Oh
was on
damn!
10.
So they got a lot to animate. too.
And
That's
Netflix is
lit.
on 6 right
We're
now.
on 6.
Yeah.
Damn.
We
It's
got
good, y'all. Like it's trust me.
we got a question that I think might start some a little heated debate.
Oh, boy.
Shout out to Mr. Super Duper Spade.
Is it about Nezuko?
Nope. Donating $5.
He agreed with me off camera. So listen.
I didn't say nothing. It was on camera. I don't know.
That's like, I'm gonna lie again. I'm gonna lie again.
Are we gonna be discussing who is and who isn't a Jaegerist at this table?
A Jaeger-
Well, I
So
mean,
who's a Jaeger? I'm a Jaeger to
I'm a
the
Jaeger.
core.
I'm a Jaegerist,
I'm a
so
full-fledged Jaegerist. This Jaegerist game.
Aaron is a
I
good guy.
need to know
she
Well, I
has
mean-
a reason.
what
though.
side am I on?
Everybody's
Because
evil.
am I the if I'm a paradise like if I'm on Paradise Island, I'm with it. But like like
facts.
let's say if this was the situation,
Yep.
and there's over that fucking mountain line, you see like a million Titans coming this way, and it's coming towards us. Like I'm not a Jaeger. Right?
But that's the thing. At this point,
Yo,
if
can you
you're
imagine the view from this place, bro?
imagine the train coming over hills. But at this point, if you're a Jaegerist, aren't you on Paradise Island?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it just depends because I don't know, man.
Oh yeah, then I'm a
like,
full-fledged Jaegerist.
Listen,
that shit is
here's the
debatable
thing.
because
My
what
thing
he's
is-
doing right now is crazy.
My thing is,
It's crazy, but they try. It's like if people try and run up on you and kill you. It's like, I'm gonna
Okay,
get you
so
before
so
you get
this
me.
is this is yeah, because
The voice of reason.
so I'm pro revenge up to a certain point.
to a point.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no problem with him trying to see if he was like, yo, I'm gonna send this army all over to Marley and then like take out all the military bases and that like, okay, fine. But when you're talking about like, oh, men, women, children, people don't know what the F.
Your dog can get it.
Essentially, essentially, what happened to him? He was at home. He was minding his business. They tore the wall in. Saw his mom got ate.
Exactly,
Like
though.
the people on the other side.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Listen.
You're actually making
just
a-
like the people on the other side of the world, they gonna be sitting there chilling. A freaking colossal just gonna come through and see their moms get stomped, and they're like, "What the f?"
But here's the
What
thing,
the
though.
fuck?
Here's the thing, though. I understand
Damn,
where you're
sure
coming
just
from
justified
fully.
it, I think.
I understand where you're coming from fully, right?
I think Sir just justified
And
it.
I understand where you're coming
No,
from fully
I didn't.
because, like, it's like, all right, yeah, like revenge to an extent. There's a certain line that you cross. However, like when you deal with that trauma as a kid to where they ran up on you and they didn't care and you didn't even know who they are. The difference is that people know who the people on Paradise Island are, and they just don't like them. They didn't even know who those people were because their memories
But
were
they're
erased.
also brainwashed.
Yeah, they were brainwashed, but still they didn't
don't
know.
know.
They
my
don't
thing.
know any better.
Yeah, they didn't. So it's like, at the same time, because of that trauma, I'm gonna want to go back and get revenge on all y'all. I don't give a
But I think
damn.
that's past revenge, bro. You're destroying the whole world.
Man, the world
But
started-
the world tried to destroy
But
me.
listen though. Listen. Here's my thing. We've been following Aaron's story from the beginning, so we've seen everything mostly from his perspective, right?
Yeah.
Even though we switched perspectives, like 75% through the story, like we still seen everything from his perspective. So I'm gonna ride with Aaron, bro. And he literally said what it was. He's been saying what it was. Like
Facts.
he's like, yo, if I kill everybody across the sea, like, am I gonna
Damn.
be free?
That's kind of crazy how he
let's-
said that.
all right, let's get it.
Including your own people.
But the thing, like, it's like you
He's
said though.
killing also other
They was
aliens
dumping
Yeah.
Titans like
that have also
on
been
their
in
island.
slavery and
Yeah.
oppressed over
and
across
not
the
saying
sea.
shit about
It's
it,
such a-
and
it's
nobody
a-
knows what's going
It's
on.
a
Like,
toss up
fucked
because
up,
what
man.
you're saying is right, but I could understand how somebody with that much trauma could get to
But
that.
that doesn't make it
standpoint.
right, though.
It doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it
Doesn't
right.
make it
I
right.
can just understand. I
But
can
I support
understand
it.
how you
Yeah.
can drive somebody that crazy for them to be like, "Yo, I'm killing all y'all. Y'all."
And the world
No,
don't agree. The world government.
but that's a different conversation to say I understand the way that he feels versus do I agree with the way that he's handling it.
Yeah, for sure.
I agree the way that he feels is very justified, but taking out the whole world is not.
I understand
I
how
mean,
you
if
feel,
I'm in that-
and I agree with what
Yeah,
you
Yeah, because
I-
I feel like the thing with Aaron is like Aaron one, he has a different perspective because one, he's the best Titan they got, and then it's like I'm gonna die because of this shit. They're gonna fuck with my people forever. These people clearly don't fuck with us. Yo, I'm a body everything but my people. You ain't never gonna fuck with my people ever again. When I'm out of here, everybody's out
But
of here.
he's messing,
That's a fucked up way to
but
think
he's
about
killing
it,
his
but-
people too, though.
Yeah,
in
you
the
know what's crazy?
process.
His people were doing it to him too, because it was the people within the walls that wiped their memory. So who's to say that if I kill everybody else, that my own
Exactly.
people ain't gonna
There's
turn
still
on
gonna
me?
be
Yeah.
internal conflict
Honestly,
because there's gonna
fuck.
be people. There's gonna be people on his island that don't f with what he's
With
doing.
what he's
either.
doing, which is
Yeah,
that's
right.
currently
So there's
happening right
always
now.
gonna
I'm
be-
telling y'all this: if I'm Aaron, I'm stomping everybody out with them colossal Titans, bro.
I feel you.
We just
like,
gonna
yo,
move.
The Jaegerists, bad niggas.
We gonna
like we're speaking in the anime perspective. I'm in the anime.
That's what I'm
Well,
saying,
that's-
bro.
that's
Go ham,
different.
go
Figure it
ham.
out later, bro.
Figure it out.
Go ham, Aaron. Yo,
Yo, that internal beef shit, we figure that shit on the
Yeah,
back.
bro.
Right now, we gonna fuck everybody.
I guess it's just kind of like because we watched Castlevania, and
That's literally what I was
it was the
thinking
same
about.
situation with Dracula. It's like, okay, Y'all came and y'all F with this one person, so I'm gonna wipe out the whole world. And then
This
now,
shit's
no,
worse.
it's not. It's the same.
I think it's worse. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because they blatantly, because he literally said, this is what Dracula said. He literally said, "Yo, I'm gonna give y'all 1 year for Atone Jesus, right? I'm gonna give you guys 1 year.
But some
If I don't
people
give you
across
guys,
the way didn't
but here's the
even
thing.
know.
He's like, if you guys don't atone in that 1 year, I'm going ham. The next year, they were still talking their shit. So Dracula came back and was like, all right, y'all are celebrating my wife's death after I gave you 1 year?
Nah, hold on. But that's
But
solid though.
but okay, but then take the revenge on the people
that
there.
time, like,
Not everybody else that
Listen.
nothing to F to do with what.
Oh yeah, but
nah.
nah.
And
But
that's
at
why I
the same
think
time,
he's
it's
crazy
like,
and Aaron.
That's
He's
like
crazy
that's
and
like saying,
Aaron.
oh, okay, it's okay for
You
this
know?
country over here. Okay, so Biden and piss these people off over here. So we're gonna drop an atomic bomb right on LA. And all the whole U.S. Piss this one man, piss this off. That's what you're saying.
I keep the same energy. When we watch
He
Castlevania,
kept the same energy.
I was all for
you.
Dracula. I'm
Because
like,
it's the
bro.
same thing.
I'm like, fuck these niggas up, bro.
Yeah. If they
Yo,
hurt-
they
if-
hold
if
the
they
whole-
hurt-
they
if
held the whole
if-
speech.
If
Say
they
that.
if they hurt you, you gotta just hurt them back. But shout out to the 2.5K people
Oh,
live
whoa.
right now.
Yeah.
Let's get to 3,
Let's
and
go.
then we're gonna read like 4 or 5
Yeah, I'm
super
pretty sure we
chats
got questions
in a row.
Super
Yeah,
chat.
Back to back.
We have Aji Khan. He donated $100. Shout
Hey.
out.
What's up, brother?
John
Ajikon.
DeMarco,
He said, just
DeMarco.
want to show my appreciation for everything RTTV, Team Roshi, and the Normies do to make rewatching all my favorite content
Nice.
so much more enjoyable. Thanks all.
That's
Thank
love,
you.
yo.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
Love y'all.
Thank you.
Um,
We wouldn't be nothing without y'all. So
Literally.
thank you.
That's a fact.
Izukat Gem Z said donated $2. He said, question to RTTV: ReZero when your boy recommended. Do you recommend it? I think
Wait,
he said.
what? Wait,
he
what?
said,
ReZero?
question to RTTV: ReZero when your boy. He's telling you guys, I guess, to recommend it to us.
Oh, I forgot that's how these people speak.
Zero way?
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
I was confused too, but I got it after.
That's
you.
just, I'm
Oh,
done.
okay.
Translation.
ReZero is a
Keep it
it's-
a buck.
it's a
Keep
lot
it
of-
a buck.
I am. It's a lot of like riddles. Like you don't really get much answers. You're kind of like it's one of those shows where you're along for the ride, bro. Like you can try to
Yeah.
figure shit out, but
You will get stressed.
I would say I have to know more about
yeah.
the show before I can recommend it to somebody else.
Okay.
That's not something I can just recommend.
yeah, you can.
right
I don't
now.
think you can just recommend that to anybody. Like ReZero is not something that anybody can
could
just
just
jump
Maybe
in
not
and
for
That's
like,
very
reaction,
true,
but
like
like
that.
our own time, maybe. Not really.
Possibly,
Okay.
yeah. I mean,
Maybe
you
when
know,
we
watch a
receive
couple.
more information,
Yeah,
then
watch
it's
a
like,
couple episodes and see how you
okay.
feel about it.
That's
They,
funny.
they,
He's like,
they
you're
don't
not
want
gonna force
they
us
don't
to
want that
recommend it.
cosign. They're like, if you want to do it at your own risk. That's what I could took from it.
Yeah, we're not gonna force
He
the
said, I mean,
recommend this.
Alright,
he said,
you
I
wanna
mean,
do
you
it?
might fuck with it.
That's not funny.
2.6. We see y'all.
Oh, let's go.
Isis Baldwin donated $20. He said, "Yo, I'm loving this Black excellence on Black
Oh, let's
History Month."
go. Yes.
Real
Yes.
shit.
He said, "What's your favorite type of content to react to?" Also, Shira is beautiful, her eyes.
Aw,
Aw.
thank you.
Favorite
Too
content?
kind.
Shout out to the normies, donated another $20.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And then Harry 2K also donated $2 and said, "Tell Roshi to catch up on the Boruto manga."
Catch up on the Boruto manga, bro.
Yo, dude, catch up on the bar.
Whoever, I mean, they
Gotta catch up, bro.
He's stuck right now. Like,
listen, man.
dude's like, dude, what the fuck? Catch up.
It's probably
when
been
you guess
it's
wrong
probably
with the
been
Price is
a
Right
year
sound.
since I've read the Boruto community knows that I'm not really a fan of the show. Like I was watching it at first, and I'm like, I can't
We
fuck with this.
tried.
Like I tried, I'm not really
Yeah, we
into it.
tried.
I was reading the manga. Even though my thing is like I felt like I can't have a negative opinion on this shit if I'm not actually reading it. I was reading it, I was giving it a chance. I just wasn't really feeling it, and I'm just like,
Damn.
you know, it's not gonna be for everybody. I'm not.
It's better than
So what is it?
Shippuden, though.
This nigga's wild.
What?
What?
It's
He's
not
wild,
it.
he's
No, I'm so
wild, he's
serious.
wild.
Like,
Like,
you gotta look
That's what I'm thinking.
the way,
You had every single right.
the way,
every single right to wait on your
the
forehead.
way certain stuff, you had to like go into it with a different outlook and a different way of looking at things. I went in with a different perspective, and I'm
Okay.
looking at it as the future of the children. And I believe in the future. I think the next generation is the best generation. And the Boruto story, it shows you how Naruto is not the greatest father, but you're seeing him try to become a father. Parenting is in it, and you still get the fighting, and the fights that you get but you get so much more because.
She's like, he's fucking bullshit.
Okay, one of my major issues with it is like I remember when Naruto first started, it was a story about ninjas, and now this shit is about space aliens and shit, basically. And I'm just like, look at how far we've come. These niggas came from outer space, bro. Like, and they've been doing this to all these other planets. Like, I'm just like, what?
But it started from Shippuden though.
Yeah,
But-
they expanded on that.
But listen, that's I feel like I hated that shit.
The end of
A lot
Shippuden.
of
Nah,
people-
we all did. Trust me.
Like, I think most people didn't like how that ended, but
Yeah.
I think Kishimoto is like into sci-fi and stuff. So this is his, because he's back writing Boruto. I know that. I think this is like his opportunity to like do that because his other manga got canceled.
Yeah.
The Samurai 8.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah, it had got canceled. So like, I feel like they're gonna like triple down on like the sci-fi elements and shit in Boruto. I'll pick it back up and give it a chance.
There's some great fighting scenes in there.
Nah,
There's some
there
great
was
fighting.
One thing is,
I do feel like the mangaka could do better with the paneling. I feel like the paneling is super boring. That's another reason why I stopped reading it. It's just like there's
I also
nothing
think they
really
use the-
there's nothing really dynamic. It's just like block, 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 block. Whereas like you read any other anime like My Hero, or you read One Piece and the page is dynamic. There's all kinds of crazy shit happening.
Okay.
Like I like that.
Oh, so like you're saying like the art
Actual
of it is
manga.
not too crazy.
I had
Correct.
my two main issues with Boruto. Even you like explaining why you like it is one of the reasons why I dislike it. Number one, you can't say Boruto without saying Naruto. It like uses the old characters
But that's
to
his
carry the
son.
show.
That's his son
But
though.
you don't
That's
like,
his kid.
but it's
Don
still,
DeMarco.
but it's still using the old
But true or
characters
false?
to carry the
But
show.
like Dragon
Everybody
Ball
gassed
Z
it up
did
when
that.
Naruto
and-
has a
and-
fight.
But
Bro,
they don't.
Like,
but
yo,
they-
you see Barry on
Goku
gold?
going-
Naruto going
Goten.
crazy.
That's
I'm like,
But every fight
And
they
that's the
tell us
thing,
to
like-
like, oh, check this fight.
Nah, but
because
they-
The best
either
shit
Naruto
Hang on,
was
wait.
in it,
Hang on,
or
wait.
Sasuke was in it.
True.
He's trying to
or,
say
like-
something, but he don't got nothing to say.
Now the best fights have been Boruto. I mean Naruto.
It's usually Naruto and Sasuke doing some shit, and then,
Yeah.
and then people start flooding. They start flooding Lupa's inbox with clips like, "Yo, you gotta watch this fight." Naruto and Sasuke popping off.
Yeah,
Every
Naruto
time.
and Sasuke.
Okay,
That's my problem.
anyway, that's
That's
number one.
always
That's
my
number
problem.
one.
It's like when
You
Boruto pops
gotta
off,
look
let
at
me
it.
know.
You gotta look at it like the Dragon Ball Z universe. It's just it's like Super, so it's still Naruto's story, just his son too. That's why I'm like, it's still
Question.
Naruto.
can't
Nah, I don't think it's the same. I don't think that's the
Yeah,
same.
he's a
I don't think
kid.
that's the
He's a
same.
kid.
No, the only reason why I don't think it's the same.
Goku has
Why is
always
it
still
the
been the
same?
center.
Because Goku is still the main character. In this one, Boruto
No,
is the main character. Like
that-
Goten and Goten
No,
and Gohan
that's
are
a
the main
difference. That's a
characters.
different difference that they took, but. We cannot lie, but Naruto and Sasuke do play major significant roles in that show.
No,
They do.
There's no
They do.
That's
my
They
problem
do. But
with it.
they still show.
But it's their kids.
They could have
They
taken
still
it
show
a
us them
completely
grow up.
different route
You-
without like
Their
them.
kids.
Nah, impossible. You
How?
Can't, they're kids. You
no,
got.
but
You can't
I'm
let
saying
them
like,
do that.
Nah, but
no,
Naruto
like
was
let
I
me,
get what you- I get what
like
you're
my
saying
other,
with
my
the
flip
whole-
side
the
is like,
parenting
okay,
side of it. I
so
didn't
like
think
they don't
about that.
explain
That makes
anything
sense.
with Boruto's eye. Like we were watching the anime,
eye thing.
and it was like filler after filler after filler. I'm like, okay,
That
you're
is
showing
true.
me
Anime
this
was
eye.
rough.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because
Because
you
if you do a
can't
filler,
start.
then
Because you
it's
can't
like.
start off with
really like
the movie,
Yeah.
and then you go into 80 episodes of we're on like internship. And then that's when I gave up. Because me,
How many
I
episodes of
can
Boruto's
like
out now?
it's like how
Like,
long do
almost
I
like
give a
20.
show
Yeah.
before I'm like,
Wow.
Bro, you know
feel
that's
that.
Enough
half
is
the
enough.
amount of episodes of Naruto Shippuden. What has happened, bro?
Nah, a lot has happened.
A lot has happened.
Nah, a lot has
But
wait,
to
wait,
your
wait, I take
from
that
like
back because I
80,
know that
from like
Boruto, a
episode
lot of
80,
the
there's like
filler
nothing. It's
is
literally all
canon.
Anime canon.
It's
Yeah.
anime
Yeah.
canon shit. Like they're just.
They're calling filler
Like you still
anime.
don't know nothing about the eye.
Like, the stuff
episode
that happens,
80.
like,
You're
like,
watching
they
all
call
these.
back to the
I'm like,
manga
what the frick is this eye? And then like you're watching it, and I'm like, okay, like it
They
just
start to go
becomes
more into that
boring.
into the manga, but
Why
you
does
don't
it
really
take
read
so
manga.
You know what?
long though? It's like they showed that first, and
because,
it's like.
because Boruto's a monthly manga.
Yeah.
So like they literally have no choice.
No, I'm saying like as far
get
as
to the
like
point.
didn't they start off Boruto showing him like fighting this
Yeah.
nigga on
Yes.
the mountain?
Yeah.
Are they there yet?
Yeah, well,
No,
When they
we're
get
not.
there, shoot me an invite. Because I saw that fight and I'm like, bet this shit's tight. This is
yeah.
like,
Well, they didn't even-
let's
they didn't even
flashback
show
to
you a
2
fight.
years
They
ago.
just-
Nah, they
You know
show
what
the
it is?
They
image
just show
of
like the
I just
mount is
remember,
fucked up.
I
and
just
his eye,
remember
like,
Kawaki saying, "I'm gonna send you the same place I sent the 7th," and I was like, "Oh shit, this nigga's dead."
You know what it
That's
is
what we
though?
all
To your
thought.
point, too about the sci-fi shit.
2.9, we almost had 3K.
2.9.
Like the video, like the video.
Holy
To
shit.
your point, to the sci-fi aspect, I do like that because it kind of gives us context on how like ninjas got their abilities to be ninjas a little bit. However, I just don't like the delivery of it. Granted, I don't think Boruto's a bad show though.
The execution, the only thing I can give you guys is because even the way we watch it, we have to miss mad episodes of fillers. That's all it is.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, man, he's trying to get his money, bro.
You know what I feel like though? You know what I feel like the same way they explain chakra and shit with all this alien fruit shit, the Otuski niggas and all of that. It's like the same thing. It's like why in a zombie story you don't explain how it happened because it ruins it. Like
How does zombies come
Like
up?
the
Well, the
sayings
T
and
of
the
this
tingly back
virus
people
takes over
like,
your cells.
nah, we gotta block that out. We didn't hear that. We
Yeah,
didn't hear this
zombie
tingly
anymore,
back
just a monster.
thing.
I think who said it? Robert Kirkman said it or something like it's like the minute you give the zombies an origin, it's no longer a zombie story.
Wow.
Think about Resident Evil. It's not really.
Now this
zombie
goes
shit
beyond
anymore.
that though, because the
It-
thing is, like the Otsutsuki is like they kind of revolve around the genesis of Shinobi. You feel me? It's like so realistically, without Kaguya, there's no Shinobi.
Yeah.
You feel me? So the precipice of it is like I like the fact they kind of extending what actually began with Shinobi.
And they
But
have
the
powers.
delivery-
It's not that crazy that they in space.
Yeah, it's not.
Like,
how the fuck are they
Fast,
in space?
Fast
You
and
gotta have some
Fast
space
and
shit.
But was
Furious is in
anybody really
space.
questioning
The new Fast and
that?
They're in space. So
But
they
it's-
go-
Nobody
No,
questions
but I think
it's
that- I think
anime.
another-
Nobody
wait,
questions stuff
wait,
like
wait.
that. Nobody cares where the power came from.
I do. I'm not gonna
I
hold
think
you. I
that-
can carry.
Yo, we just got to clap. Shout out to the 3K people in the live right now.
Let's go.
You was in the middle of saying something. I was trying to hear your
I was
thought.
just saying too, like another thing. Like I said, I don't mind Boruto. I don't think it's better than Shippuden. I think the delivery could be better, but I think about it like this. Like even with like Dragon Ball Super, they give you like a different world of villains. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that Boruto is giving us a different world and a different realm of villains and giving us a different origin. Because even with animes from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z, we saw that. We saw the villains change. We saw the villains get stronger. In Dragon Ball, Goku went from fighting the Red Ribbon Army to fighting Saiyans, to fighting Frieza, to fighting gods.
God.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we still rock with it because the delivery is great. I think that they could just do a little bit better with the delivery of
But
that.
that's a different question because I've also given critique to that because at what point does it become too much? There's a power scaling issue with a lot of anime,
And Dragon
bro.
Ball has a power
At a
scaling
certain
issue,
point, it's too much, and then it's just like, how are you gonna like?
And then the time.
How can you
comes,
continue to
forget
make
it.
this interesting? Like, I think that
Forget it.
certain shows haven't kept up with the times and how different anime and manga tell their story. Look at Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is one of the
That
greatest
show's fucking amazing.
fucking anime stories I've ever witnessed in my entire life. Like, it's insane. I put that on a level of Death Note. Like, I just feel like shows like Dragon Ball, like, I don't need to just see Goku just fighting the next strong nigga over and over
Yeah,
again.
but that's because it started in the 90s, though.
But
That's
it's
like
like-
that's the
That's what I'm
era
saying.
of longer
but
animes.
if you bring it back, I felt like there's a lot of opportunity for growth and to expand the world of Dragon Ball.
They
into
could've
something
been
different.
I think they're
Like-
doing that though with Super, especially at the end where they introduced us to all these worlds. I
You
think
read
they're
the
gonna-
manga?
Nah, I don't read.
Oh,
the manga.
okay. So then I won't say nothing.
Okay.
Because it's still just, Goku
Is it
and
still
Vegeta.
Oh, okay.
Here's my thing with Dragon Ball. And to that point that you're making, like, it's literally like I wish that they would expand with Dragon Ball more, like Goten and Trunks. Like, what the fuck happened? To, like, show them training. Show them
Gohan.
You do have a point with that, though.
They got the Peter Pan dust, bro. That's why they're permanently kids, bro.
Oh my god!
So they got the
Another
Peter
thing, like, bro, they won't like grow them up or like do any type of side arcs or anything.
I don't think they
Because
want to
they
because
ruined
Dragon Ball
Gohan.
GT was Dragon Ball
There's
GT, and we
rumors-
didn't like grown up
GT.
Trunks.
There's rumors that they might be aging them up soon. We'll see. We'll see.
We have a bunch of super chats.
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Let's see if we can get to some of these
Yeah, I still can't
questions.
believe he brought up Fast and Furious in space though.
That's fucking hilarious.
That last movie
Nah,
was
I'm saying
actually
if you could go
garbage.
space,
Yo,
say
me
what?
and Joel was
That's a good
halfway
point.
through the movie. Joel looked at me
Yeah.
and was like, "You want to stay at this shit?" Hell no.
Bro,
Yo.
it's crazy. I think that was the worst one in a long time.
far.
I thought they was getting
Easily.
better and better, and then the ninth I was like,
that one was that last one was too
not good.
self-aware.
Yeah, they did it for
Like,
Family Guy.
It's like they were
Yeah,
making
exactly,
it
yeah.
was, that movie was making the jokes that we made
Yeah.
about the movie. So
It
they were
took
like,
away the
"Oh,
moment.
cool, let's make those jokes." Yeah,
Yo,
do
man,
all this. It's like,
all the villains down. After Marvel, I was like,
Bruh.
they try to compete with Marvel. And I
But,
think,
but bro, Vin
But you
Diesel
can't do
is
that.
Vin Diesel is literally a
Vin Diesel.
superhero. That I think the movie where like I was like I'm gonna shut my brain off was when he stomped the
stumped
parking
on the
garage.
ground. I remember when you got pissed. You were
Yeah.
like, "Yeah."
And then one of them, The Rock redirected a torpedo with his bare hands. he was hanging out in the truck, and he like had it and then he redirected the torpedo.
Son.
That's the point where you're just
Black-
like, you know what time it is,
no.
and you're just like, all right,
Yeah.
I know why I'm here.
Yep.
Craziest part too is where the Rock's at the hospital and he has a cast on his arm
he
and he
broke
just
the-
is like, ah!
That scene made no. So all your bones are healed. Bro, I'm mad you brought that up. Bro, that scene bothered me. So I'm like, you flexed and busted out and so you just healed.
Yo,
3.2.
Wow, we going up here, yo.
Let's get that.
Alright, let's say super chat.
Yeah, let's see. So we have Truth donated $10. He said, "Out with the old, in with the new."
Facts.
Boruto.
Baruto gang, we're power gang.
Yeah, but another $5 from Black Phantom Thief.
She was like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, when Boruto
So
gets
I can
good,
watch
it's good.
it.
Though.
Bro, like I said, man,
when it gets
when
really
that
good.
scene with him on the mountain fighting that dude pops
Nah, I will
up,
let you
shoot
know.
me an
I
invite.
will let
Like,
you
shoot
know.
me an
I-
invite.
animation for the fights.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I just gotta.
It
I
just takes
just
too
gotta
long
get
to the
invested
point.
in the
That's
When
true.
they
Get to the
redid
point.
the,
That's true.
when they
I'll give you
redid the
that.
movie fight, that was
Episodes to
freaking
get to the
crazy.
We have a question for your boy Roshi. Can you guys react to talentless Nana?
No, what?
talent.
Yeah,
No, no, that was
Right, yo, that's what I thought.
That'd be
it's
that's
so-
fucked up to tell a person. Yo, Shorty, you got some talentless food.
Nah,
Nah, that's a wild thing to say.
That sounds like a
That's-
nickname you give somebody in high school.
Girl, what's your
I don't know what that is, but your boy Rocky was telling me about that show too.
Oh,
I think he did some stuff on that. I think.
Your boy Rocky Lee actually wants to debate Robbie. I seen that in my
What?
comments the other day.
Oh, word?
Yeah, he wants your boy
Robbie said,
Rocky Lee.
Oh, bro, you're like his favorite person. We know him personally.
Yeah.
He's a good friend of mine.
He's a friend.
Word.
He's the homie.
You're like his favorite person.
Word. I'm ready for the debate, man. Any day of the week.
We have another question for Roshi and the gang. Are you guys ready to watch Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War arc?
I'm catching up.
Yeah, Shura is. I'm making her watch Bleach. We're watching it
You're not
off
making me-
camera.
I
thought you were trying to be like,
I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like I'm. No,
right now.
I'm taking Shura through the Bleach experience off camera currently.
Yep.
So we are currently in
That
the
sounds
Soul
just
Society
bad.
arc.
That's top 5 anime arcs of all time.
Soul
Soul Society, oh
arc?
yeah.
Yeah, Soul
Yes,
Society.
I'm catching up.
That's my favorite.
So she should be ready by the time 1,000-Year Blood arc
No, please.
starts. That arc is gonna go nuts. I hope they fix
We
it.
keep getting sidetracked on Love is Blind, but I promise we'll get on
Oh,
track.
Guys, make sure you like this video up. And every Thursday, remember next Thursday, guys, we have our live show again, and it's call-in episode. So you guys get to call in and be the guest. So make
we
sure you
got-
stay
Nice.
tuned.
We got the real phone lines.
Yeah. We
I
won't hang up on y'all niggas,
won't
alright?
put it on airplane mode and
won't
hang
hang
up on
up
y'all.
on
I
y'all.
swear.
You really put this shit on.
We have a bunch. I'm gonna just read a few of them, then we'll answer them. So, Rob, name all characters you hate.
That's the rest of our podcast. Wrap it up.
Name all
All
characters
characters that you hate,
that
bro.
you hate.
Kakashi Sensei,
What?
number 1.
Number
Hate
one.
Kakashi.
I've never heard anybody say
I
that
have
ever.
reason. I have reason to.
I
mind
need-
all
I
that,
need
but
it.
We
I
need
got-
I need it.
we need the reasons on that.
And that's
I
number
need
one.
your thesis on
Still got
why
it.
you hate Kakashi.
It said somebody else donated $5. Said Bleach. The next arc will be will make Bleach in your top 5 animes.
I believe that.
Your boy Roshi. How's Rock Kings of Kings so far? And then we have. Let me see.
Oh, ranking of kings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what.
That's how they- I got you.
They missed the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, you good.
I was like, what show is that?
It was like
That sounds
the
like a mixtape,
Japanese.
Raw
That
King
sounds
of
like
Kings,
something
bro.
Ranking of Kings is hard. That's
Shout outs to Boji,
Yeah, it's a really
yeah, that
good
show's
show.
crazy.
best boy.
It's
So
one-
if
you
you-
literally don't know what to think. You think one thing of a character and they're like, nope, psych.
Yeah.
So you think RTTV should watch that show?
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that's actually a
Yes.
recommendation.
Yeah.
For your boy.
Yes.
That is a
Watch
recommendation.
Ranking of Kings.
I
Watch
bet.
that.
Ranking
That's
of
coming.
That one
okay.
is a pleasant surprise. Like
Ranking.
you guys will appreciate
Okay.
it. The
No.
studio that used to animate
Wit.
Attack on Titan,
Studio,
Wit,
yeah.
they're doing.
Okay,
they
and
got-
Vinland
Oh,
Saga,
you know
right?
they dropped Vinland Saga too? Guess who did
Mappa,
Vinland Saga?
yeah.
Don't tell me it's the people that did season 2 of.
No.
Oh.
He always scared that it's gonna be JC Stack.
Bro,
He
JC
did
Stack
One
frightens
Punch
me,
Man
bro.
season 2.
They
Dude, that
ruined
wasn't
One
that
Punch.
bad. That what's
No,
bad
it
is
was-
7 Deadly Sins.
That studio deep
I haven't
that
seen
did
that
that.
Oh yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
Mappa, bro.
They ruined
They
it.
doing everything.
Yeah, they don't sleep over
Wait,
there.
Mama's doing what now?
Vinland Saga.
Vinland Saga season 2.
If somebody
Mappa
drops
Mappa
some
can't
bomb,
see, bro.
Bro, them niggas don't go home, bro. They live there. They probably
They
go-
live, yeah, no bullshit.
You drunk.
It's funny, y'all saw the RDC. It's funny that you said that. The RDC skit. Did you see the RDC skit
Oh yeah.
that they did on Mappa? I'm like, wow.
Oh my
He's
God,
like,
bro,
yeah, we
this-
gotta do.
I haven't eaten in 5 days.
No, dude. There's an article out.
It's
One of the dudes that
actually
worked on
not
Attack on
funny.
Titan literally
Not
said he
funny.
didn't go. He
This is how
didn't go
it
home
is.
for 3 days. This is recent. I didn't read the article yet, but he said he hasn't gone home in 3 days.
God
What?
damn.
I think it was the director of Attack on Titan season 4.
man.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna go into the evidence.
Damn.
It's a different world over there.
That's
They
crazy.
do that.
Hey, I bet you them episodes gonna be
Fire.
fire.
Fire? No, I think so. I
makes
appreciate
that-
the fuck out of it.
That makes that
That's fucked up. I
RDC.
shouldn't have said that.
That makes that
Back
RDC
in
skit a little bit more
lunch
scary now.
Yeah, right.
Which one?
The RDC skit where they did on Mop, what they did on Mop, and they're
Oh,
like,
boy.
"Oh yeah, we picked up Vinland Saga." They're all like, "Ah!"
Yo,
and he got the
Vin-
strap in his pocket.
Vinland
And
Saga,
he's like, "Yo, do we have a problem? Like, y'all don't want to animate this show?"
Oh,
This is a bunch more, but what was you gonna say?
Yo, your people that you hate, yo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we need to hear that. Well, they need to hear
Alright,
that.
so the number one is Kakashi Sensei. The reason why I hate Kakashi Sensei is because he's not an efficient leader. He needs to be more thorough with his students. Sasuke went ARO under his watch because he's always leaving Yamato to be the substitute. Yamato do that. Yamato do that, and then he gets credit for it. And then not only that, he tries to take credit like he does something, and then him getting 6 Hokage is probably
Oh shit.
the worst thing to ever happen to the village.
No.
It's like the demonstration of
But he didn't want it, right?
that's the point. He didn't even want it. You see,
It's like Jon Snow. I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
Yo, I like how he like basically slided Yamato. Like
Yamato.
when he said that. That shit's hilarious, bro. You keep going though.
But that's
Valid
the
reason.
next
one.
person though. Like I really hate this guy. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. Like this is probably the first time I'm announcing this on this channel. He's the person I think I hate the most out of everyone. He thinks he's too cool for school. He wears 3 different shades of green.
I hate this shit.
Wait, what?
I think he's the worst. People think he's the secondary character to one of the greatest anime characters of all time.
I already know where this is going. I'm about to
Oh,
get
boy.
up before he
He
say
only
it.
has like I don't know
getting
who
up
fights
before
with a
you say it,
sword in
dog.
their mouth, like a sword in your mouth.
Don't
bro.
You talking
say
about
it,
Zoro, bro?
Stop.
And he's a bootleg Aroni Kenshin.
Zoro?
No.
Nah, you being
I don't,
rude.
we don't say his name over here.
You being
We
rude.
do. It's Zoro.
Green.
He
You being
does it. We
rude.
do.
Stop.
You being rude. The only problem Zoro has is just staying focused because that motherfucker gets lost all the
Yeah,
damn time.
he has
like,
bad directional skills. He
But-
used to have a tom stapled to his forehead. Bro.
He's a meatball.
Like,
Like,
Tom
with
Tom
meat-
is-
Yeah, he is a meathead. He is a meathead.
He's a
Yo.
Nah, he is stupid. He is not
He is a
dumb.
meathead.
He's a
He's
meathead.
definition of a
My man
meathead.
said he hates Zoro. I can't, but I've never heard
Damn, like
that.
hate him? Like you don't like him?
Nah,
No, like,
nah,
he's
nah,
Because
hating
of
him
the
since
just-
day
Is it just
one.
because of just the meatheadedness or like?
It's all of this, the whole package.
He started off saying, "Yo, he wears 3 shades of green." I'm like, "My guy, you're wearing 3 shades of baby blue." Like that day, it was like he was wearing mad colors. So I'm like, Rob, what are you really
You look
talking
like-
about
you
right
look
now,
like
bro?
the
I'm speaking.
You know, like the pink and blue cotton candy that you got at the circus.
I genuinely dislike these characters.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I truly don't
Wow.
like these characters. And these are
He's
and
entitled to his opinion.
That's
Yeah,
He's
no.
really not, though.
and a lot of them do remind me of my former football coaches too.
Damn, bro, they dropping
Oh,
L's. They
man.
dropping L's for you in the chat.
He
bro.
is a L.
They go ahead. They go
Spamming
ahead.
L, bro.
He is a walking L, bro. Shit is crazy.
Shout out to the 3.5. Let's get to 4.
He watched nothing
4K.
happen and hated it. I don't even get how that makes
No,
sense.
He watched
I
nothing happen.
Nothing
and-
happened and seen
the
and
scene
seen
where
what
Zoro-
Luffy took all that pain. Think about it. Luffy had all that pain that he had prior. So why don't we give credit to Luffy too? Luffy took the pain first.
We always give him credit.
We
always
always
give
get
him
credit. You just don't get Zoro credit.
That's the only problem I had. Remember, I was giving credit to everybody. Joel kept saying, "Why are you taking credit from him? It's not just everybody."
Because he took the pain
That's why
away
I
from
didn't-
his homie, my guy.
I gave it to the whole team. The whole team won that.
Yo, Rob,
won that.
if you got mad pain, right, and I take away all your pain, you wake up.
But we
brand
both had
new,
the pain.
You better fucking be like, yo, Pat, you that nigga?
Nah,
You gotta let me know I'm that guy.
I will let you know. You're right. I will let you know. But I took the pain too, so it's like, yo, my nigga, now you know how I feel.
But
all
you
the
act
time.
like Zoro's like, nah,
Like,
nigga.
yo, Luffy feels like that all the time. Like his body's always.
Zoro
being
didn't even
like
want
that.
Yeah, but yeah, Zoro wasn't
I
even
know.
talking about it. That's why nothing
And that's
happened.
why I don't like him. Why don't you tell him what happened?
Because he recognized.
Now Luffy is like Luffy owes. It's like Luffy. Now you got something over Luffy. Now I don't know what you eventually like. Yo, remember that time? Yeah, you didn't even know.
You know what's crazy? Guys, you know what's crazy? If Zoro was cocky about that, Robbie would go in. Robbie would go in.
It feels
He'd be
like he
yo,
actually told Luffy that you was
exactly.
fine.
Robbie would go in. Why you
I think that's way more cocky and not. It's like. Yeah, I took that. I ain't gonna tell that nigga. Like that's way more like.
No, because Luffy would have overreacted. We even said it while we was reacting to. He was like, "Yo,
No, you lose. I don't think
nigga,
that.
you
though.
tripping."
I think Luffy would want to know. Like if you did that for me, I would want to know, my nigga.
Alright, so
if
hold on.
my nigga took a crazy L for me or got shot, I would want to know you got shot for me, bro. Like I would want to know.
But
that.
you might feel like you're to blame because he took that shot.
That he
though.
did it for like that reason,
exact
bro.
reason.
Like you don't want Luffy to have to worry about that.
Nah, I like.
He's
let
like,
him worry about it.
basically Zoro's like, you my nigga, I got you. You don't even gotta say nothing to me about it, bro.
Facts.
But thank you.
Facts.
But that's you guys are completely right on that. Zoro feels like that, but do you think Luffy wouldn't want to know? Let's just be real.
He doesn't
If-
want- why would he-
No. If Luffy had the choice to know, would he not want to know?
Bro,
That's where I'm a Luffy fan, so that's what
But
I'm saying.
I feel like him letting Luffy know is gonna make Luffy want to go the extra mile and probably might cause Luffy more pain in the long run. So he doesn't want to.
No, it wouldn't. Why y'all
You never
think
know.
that? Like,
Because
why
like
y'all
you
think
know
the reason why Zoro didn't do it.
You never,
You know what I think?
know what miles that Luffy will
I
go
think-
for his peoples.
Cause you know how I take it as when that happens, Luffy would be like, oh wow, like you know what, I gotta make sure I get stronger and make sure I'm good, so my dude don't gotta do that no
knew
more.
you was gonna
That's
say
because that's how it would be. That's how he would take it. It would make him. It would motivate him to be stronger and to be like, you know what, let me try to make sure I'm not unconscious or I just don't run into wild battles and stuff. Because when I take the L, it's not only gonna be on my burden. Other people could take it, and that's why he should have told him so he could.
Oh, but y'all support Aaron? That's crazy.
Yeah, scratches.
That's different. Rob's like,
But like,
I think we
I'm
too.
going to battle. Y'all gonna
Nigga,
follow
wait,
me regardless if
I
y'all
think-
want to or not.
I think we're too concerned with how Luffy would have felt, bro. He scraps for niggas in flip flops, bro. Like
that nigga gonna be paid all the time, bro. Like, nigga,
Luffy's good, bro, and Luffy's beast mode. That's why we don't gotta give the credit. He gets the credit all the time, bro.
and the thing
Yeah, he
about
gets
it is,
enough.
yo,
He
he
gets
did a good job. Zoro did a
character.
good job as being the second in
Credited
command. He's like, yo, let me help out my captain as much as possible. That's what the second.
The
command
better
supposed
question
to do.
is, yo, do you think Zoro ever did anything good?
Why am I laughing?
everybody
Everybody does.
The world is
Everybody
looking
that
at
at the end of the day, I give I believe in teamwork, so I give credit to the team, and if he's part of the team, he's doing good work.
Wow, I love how
That's
you
a
phrase
cop
that.
out.
Yeah, I love
That's what he
that.
does. When nothing happened, he just refused to say things like, nah, the team did that.
he was like, yo, Sanji, Sanji's a real one.
Yo,
Yo,
you see what Sanji did?
By the way, shout out to the
Yo,
Vanessa
is
the
there
Fly
Iron
Dresser
Crew?
Sanji gang.
Is there an Iron Crew?
Is there an iron?
No.
Is there an Iron Team?
Iron win. Wow. I actually saw that quote earlier too.
There's
That's
an
not
iron win.
But what would
That's
you
what
guys
Michael
say
Jordan
is like the worst show that you guys ever reacted to?
Oh, God.
Keep it a buck.
We
Keep
were-
it
I
a
can't-
buck.
We can't.
Nah,
can't.
You
can't.
Nah, you can't.
We have to deliberate.
Yeah, he said, wait, let's talk about this.
You
Let's
want
do
us to
some
say
super
ours?
chats.
No,
We'll do some super chats.
we need to
We can tell you
deliberate.
ours.
Yeah, if you feel comfortable, we'll say ours.
Stop right there and go around.
I mean, if
'Cause
y'all ready to hear that,
Because I can't. Oh, why you think we?
They
both
wanna-
are?
they
It
gonna
would-
be sad.
It would monetarily
Hang on, wait.
devalue those reactions.
Yeah. Some people are used to the old number trying to call.
All right, listen. So it's not like we're saying
We
the
all
show.
know what the answer
like that's a loaded question. We're not. It's not like we're saying like it's like the worst. Like these like the worst shows like to ever
Watch.
grace a television screen or something like that.
Disclaimer.
It's just stuff that don't hit as hard
as
maybe,
others.
as maybe people thought they would like.
Some
that it
stuff
would
is
hit,
better
like-
to watch on your own. And not
Yeah,
Yes,
like
for
some
sure.
stuff I feel like you
Yes.
can watch on your own, and some stuff like I feel like
Drags and doesn't give you much room to.
And what show are you
Man,
talking about per se?
I know what I'm
Per
talking
se.
about, but
I-
I'm scared to
I-
say.
Yeah.
But I think mine is actually
it might be different for all
We must
all of
deliberate.
us.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys have individual,
Yeah, like
that'd be
if
even
we
cooler,
have an
honestly.
individual one, that's cool too. Like
You want to do individuals?
Yeah.
yeah, what?
Because I can break this down. All right.
Do yours first.
What's the name of that one that we watched?
What,
I think.
that one that we watched. Which
No, hold on.
Here it comes.
So, we watched Konosuba
they
and
about to
Cautious
flag the fuck out
Hero.
of my channel.
We watched Konosuba and Cautious Hero, and it's interesting that both of them were kind of like the same, but I feel like Cautious Hero was way funnier as far as like the way they did their jokes
comedy?
and like the comedy.
That's fair.
And people put Konosuba over that, which bothers me because I'm just like, I don't think Konosuba is funnier than Cautious Hero, and that's just my
The thing
thing.
with
So
Konosuba is it's kind of like
It's repetitive.
it gets
I think
repetitive.
two shows that like had the potential to be funnier than they were, I would say would be Konosuba and Grand Blue.
Yeah.
Because
Oh yeah, Grand Blue.
They both like are like they have really strong moments, but I feel like they harp too much on the same style of joke.
The same joke.
Like it's like the same joke, and then after a while you're like, okay, like
I get
You can't
like,
laugh
I
at the
get it.
same
You
fucking.
can't
You're like,
laugh at
doing the same thing over and over. Yeah.
Like you know what was fucking crazy funny? Prison School. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ, that was funny.
that show's
I heard
amazing.
about that show.
That
Yeah,
shit
funny
is
too.
hilarious.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Watch that. Watch that.
Like,
That's just good.
That was really funny.
Please watch that.
Like, damn, you know what's funny? Like, I enjoy reacting to all the shows. Like, I just think it's fun to do. But there are shows that have like moments for me where it's just like that piss me off. I don't think any moment in any show has ever pissed me off as much as she's.
I wanted to see the damage.
The damage. Y'all be alright.
I think the moment that pissed me off more than any. Oh damn! This would be a spoiler for you guys. Fuck! I can't say it.
Uh-oh.
For what show?
It was something that happened in ReZero.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I can tell you for a fact we're not reacting to that.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Okay.
Well.
Okay. There's
bait-
there's the
bait-
yes
bait-
there's
bait-
there's the
bait-
main character. He obviously ends up in this other world. We know the person who ended up sending him to this other world. The mystery builds and builds. He ends up encountering the person that sent him to this world,
And then.
but he doesn't ask her any fucking questions. And then like my common
they know
sense.
it that frustrated us. Like we said that.
Yeah, I said it in the reaction. I was like, nigga, fucking ask
Why did you bring
send
me here? Like I'm.
Ask the
On
question.
but on top of that, the main character in himself is a frustrating character because he's not like he doesn't make the best decisions.
Oh, so you already
So
get annoyed by his
So
character
it's like
growth,
you're
so,
already
okay.
annoyed by certain. I'm gonna go play hero.
That's lit, bruh.
You know, I don't really too much mind Subaru.
But it's that. But that makes that worse for me. Like the fact that he's like I'm okay with his hero complex. I'm just not okay that he's never prepared. So it's
That's
like
what
he
it
goes
is.
in without a plan, and then the situation. Can
But he
get
figured it out.
worse.
He figures it out on the fly
Yep.
though. It always ends up working
Yeah,
out.
he-
But it's that logic in addition to this is a cut and dry situation where you can literally get answers for the reason the situation you're here. And I think that's where anime has to have some realism to it. It's I can only suspend my disbelief
I remember people got mad that we said why didn't he ask? Some people were like, yo, you expect to get answers this early? But I'm like, it's not
This
early. We're 2 seasons in.
It's the second season,
just
bro.
goes
You
there.
saw the thing that brought you there.
But I know
Tell
that-
me why I'm
but-
here.
but I
It's
know
just
that.
logical, right?
Like, bro, what the
I
fuck?
just think that certain part could have been written a little bit different.
Way
to
better.
to not include that person, and then maybe it would have been like, all right, cool.
If
I
she
can
just
see
had
what's
to
going.
not been there, it just would have been.
Because we haven't even scratched the surface of the show. Apparently, there's 8 light novels or some shit, and they're only on 2.
Lord Jesus.
So
You
I
guys
think,
are having a fun time watching that.
Yeah, I can
but
tell,
it's
yeah.
like, it's like, that part gets frustrating because you're watching it because it's a mystery, and you're like, yo, this is crazy. And ReZero's had some of the biggest shocking moments I've ever
Yes.
seen in an anime.
Yes.
And it's
Hands
been a
down.
while.
Great moments.
But then the nuggets of information don't get dropped as frequently as they should.
Word, I got you.
it's
like-
like Boruto.
Literally,
Oh,
and it's
That's how you can feel about One Piece sometimes.
In the beginning, when I was watching Boruto, and it's okay, and I'm getting information. Then here's a fight, okay, and then it's going, and then it's okay, another fight, okay, and then it's going, and I'm I still don't know anything about his eye that I saw 80 episodes ago. It's kind of like that. It's there's not
Yeah.
any
You wanna read some?
substance, not enough
yeah,
substance.
somebody was like, oh, they're so behind. They said we're behind on the super chats. People been
Yeah.
going nuts.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, get them super chats up.
Yeah, let me load them up here.
Super chat.
And why they looking that up? I seen somebody ask me who's more frustrating, Takamichi or Subaru.
Oh,
Subaru.
Takamichi, I told you I fucking hate Takamichi.
I love
No, Takamichi's way more efficient than Subaru.
No, Subaru is.
Takamichi.
I don't
Wait,
know.
wait, wait,
Takamichi's way more efficient than Subaru.
Takamichi is way.
But
more
Takamichi's a bitch.
But
So
actually,
like,
we talked some shit about Takamichi. It was like, nigga, like, tell them they about to get fucked up.
You can see them. Hey,
bro,
bro, just don't go over there.
But my argument with that is, because he can't see that he knows what's gonna happen. It's kind of like, yo, they're hard-headed kids, so it's gonna be like, how do you know that? Because I'm from the future. What the fuck? Stop talking to me, Takamichi.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I have to do. That's why it's not as simple for them to be like, yo, let me just tell you what happened. Let me just tell you what's gonna happen.
But you know what's
Because
funny?
I'm
Both characters run that same parallel. Subaru also knows events that are gonna happen, but he can't say because a curse that's on him. He can't say what it
yeah,
is.
so I don't have the context
So
of that show, so I feel you.
they literally are two characters that are dealing with the almost exact same situation, except one is like more in a realistic world, and the other one's in a magic one. But imagine if Takamichi met the person that was like, "Hey, I'm the reason why you get these visions," and then ask them why.
I feel you on that.
I feel you on
He'll
that.
probably cry
They're
anyways.
going ham.
Yeah, we
Let's
gotta
see.
get
So we got a bunch of them here. Some of them we already answered, but RTTV Watch 86 and Ranking and Kings. Shout out to Davey for saying that.
86 is dope.
Yeah, 86 is good.
That's fire too.
Katras donated $10. Said Watch Mojo came out with a top 20 anime of 2021, and AOT came in at number 2. And
What?
Evangelion came in, or Evangelion, however you say it, came out at number 1. List is rated by the community. Would either of you consider checking it out?
Wait,
Evangelion
I've
is
heard of
over.
that.
People keep asking us to watch Evangelion,
Man,
and here's
I'll
my
watch
thing.
the
I'd be
movies.
afraid.
I've seen the movies, and
I'd be afraid because I don't know if it's like,
old?
I don't know if it's gonna be something that's gonna confuse the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
The
So,
name
I-
sounds. I can't even pronounce that motherfucker, so I feel like it's
I
already
can't. I still can't say
I wonder,
Shinigami, yo.
is it like Bleach where the name is just Bleach and it has nothing to do with the show?
bro, I was waiting for this man to like
No,
go
I
wash
think
laundry or
even- I
something.
think
It's
even-
called bleach.
he just named it that because he thought it sounded cool.
He thought it sounded cool.
It's
Bleach.
supposed to be like black or something, right?
Detergent.
Yeah, I thought it
Bruh,
was supposed to be
thought this man was
like
about
the
to-
name of the show was supposed to be black, and I guess he just changed it to
Yeah, that's
Bleach.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was
That's
probably
what
a
you
smart move.
Shout out to Alex Morris. He said y'all going to DreamCon this year.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You catch us
Yes,
there.
we
Yes,
are.
sir. We will see y'all there.
Hopefully, we could do something for y'all at DreamCon. We'll see.
Yeah, hell yeah, we would love to do that.
And we got $100 question, $100 from Nardi. Shout out to Roshi Gang. Everyone hit up their Patreon. Best content to laugh or chill. Can I get a yeah?
Yeah.
And
And
to
Patreon
all
gets
you-
everything first.
Hell yeah!
We also have some stuff up there that we haven't posted to YouTube that's Patreon
Yeah,
exclusive.
there's a
So
lot
please
of
check
shit
us
that
out.
We haven't even gotten.
You guys should react to Made in Abyss. We did. It's
Yeah,
a
somebody
Patreon
asked about
exclusive.
reincarnated as a slime. We did that.
And they said to RTTV, been watching y'all since Pat and Evan reacted to BTS mic drop. Keep grinding.
shit.
Shout out from ATL. I'm
Shout out
starting
to
my
Wow.
own YouTube channel.
Throw
Look at
that
that.
AIDS out. Yo.
Inspiring. Look at that. Y'all got people starting channels. It's crazy.
That's awesome, man.
Yes.
Keep it $1.50, Rob. Somebody donated $10. Rob only hates Zoro because the fandom was saying Rob was going to love Zoro before the series started. Zoro is literally the embodiment of will fucking power.
Facts.
Wow.
Facts.
They said you were.
fucking
They said you trying to be a
power.
contrarian.
That, only if I read comments.
Oh, so you
Oh,
don't
shit.
read comments, okay.
Nah.
That was a quick rebuttal.
That's
It's
a
like if
I was like, I didn't
read-
even see that shit.
I don't see any shit.
I still ain't got my
Wait,
glasses
I
here, my nigga. I don't even know who you
I like,
are now.
I like the energy behind that question
know
too
what
because
the
I know when he
like.
typed it, he was like, "Yo, keep it a buck, Rob."
Keep it a buck. Keep it a buck.
Yeah,
I
you
know
know
how
how
you
you really
really-
don't like Zoro. Yeah, I figured you out.
You know,
boy.
bro, you know what's crazy? I think that's beautiful that y'all got like people watching y'all that's so passionate that'll like go to bat and like debate y'all like on your opinions.
Oh yeah,
that's
facts.
fire.
Yo, next week for that call-in show, we're gonna actually get to hear you guys debate with us. So make sure y'all tune in next week for that.
We have a bunch more here. $10. Loving the combo between two great groups. For your information, every Luffy fight ends up being shirts versus blouses.
I'm
That's
His
hilarious.
shirt comes off. I'm so
That's
mad.
hilarious.
He says shirts versus blouse.
That'd be the Prince.
Blouses.
Computer blue. Sean Picky.
Food Nix donated $5 and he said, Roshi, what do you want them to know about JoJo? They started it. Part 1 is notorious, hard to get into, and also Rob, one JoJo is more green than Zoro. I don't know what that means.
He's saying that JoJo wears more
A lot
green
of
than Zoro.
And a lot of different types of green.
Ooh, one thing I want y'all to know about JoJo is, for me personally, part 4 is my favorite part.
Part 3 is my favorite part.
That is
Really
it.
like part 5.
Just because of the villain in part 4. The villain in part 4 will give y'all Aizen vibes, kind of.
Okay.
I like that.
I like that.
Alright, I like that.
I like Aizen.
I can't wait to react to the rest of it because people are saying part 1 is slow, but
The first 9 episodes
I
are
liked
kind of
it.
slow.
Part
but it
1
sets
is
the
slow,
stage.
but I feel like it's necessary. I
Still
hate when people say
interesting.
it's slow. Like, I watched it on stream and I knocked it all out. I'm like, what y'all talking about? It's slow. This
Yeah, it
this
was
is
good.
necessary
Yeah.
backstory. This is actually decent. And like, once you go into the next part 2, it's just up from there. Like, you go there, part
Especially
3,
when they
part
switch out
4.
The art styles. It's
Mhm.
refreshing.
Oh, wow. It's really that much
yeah.
of a difference between the first and second
Oh yeah,
part?
it's a dramatic difference.
Oh, okay.
Like you, especially when you get into part 3, like everything you learn from like part 1 and part 2 is just
Yep.
out the window.
Alright.
It's like, hey, remember all this? All right, cool.
But
we've evolved.
it's like he found his groove when he was writing, and he was like, okay, yeah, this shit slap.
Okay.
Yeah.
One
Like
of,
that.
one of my favorite things with JoJo's, personally, when I was doing the my streams with them, I had people in the comments like naming off like the musical references. So there's like a lot of like the characters,
Yep.
villains, and stuff like that are like named
based
after
off-
based off
shit.
of like songs. Like for example, in part 4, the main character's design is based off of Prince,
Lit.
like stuff like that.
Word, yeah.
The villain like his villain like his
Vibe. and
his
everything.
power is what I was trying to say.
Yep.
Is like named after Queen songs. So
That's
like
lit.
it's dope, bro. It's
That's
dope.
actually kinda
like
cool,
it's
yeah.
you really listen to like you're gonna hear some stuff in part 1 too, like Dio, like
I get you.
Dio, literally Ronnie James Dio, like the Ride the Tiger. Yeah, look that up, man.
I
Like
didn't think
yeah,
about that.
they're all musical
It's so
references.
creative. That's why I really.
It's really interesting how he did, bro. My favorite one was in. Was it part? I don't even want to spoil it for y'all because like when they like the name, it was obvious. Like when the name popped up, I was like, oh shit! It's like I'm doing rap.
Like,
Like
having such a good time. I forgot to. I'm here like, damn. I forgot to push these videos live today. I'm like, fuck.
We got Adrian Walton that said, how do you guys feel about the new Shield Hero trailer?
this is trick.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah,
We haven't
Wait,
watched
when did it
yet,
drop?
too.
It
dropped,
dropped
like,
a couple
last
days
week.
ago. Yeah.
Ooh,
Shield Hero's gas.
ooh,
That's
yo,
one-
I love Shield. I'm ready for that.
It is
Yeah.
gas.
And
That is a good one.
Definitely gonna watch that trailer now.
Doodoo Head Cookie Queen donated $20 and said, you guys need to react to Berserk 1997 anime. I tried to, actually.
Yeah.
Was it hard?
What is that? What is
Did
that
we
mean?
try to do that shit?
No, by myself. No, some girl, I mean,
'Cause a lot of people say get into Berserk, and I'm just like,
I heard
"Eeh."
Berserk is amazing.
There's a lot of
That's all I
blood.
always
I
say
heard
too,
Berserk
but-
is
The manga is
raw.
amazing. I don't know about the anime. I
That's-
guess
see,
they
that's-
failed on the anime.
I keep getting that back and
Yeah.
forth. Like read it, but don't watch it,
Yeah.
or
I heard
watch it.
It's really
I've heard read
gory.
it, but not
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mad gore.
Scott Tyson donated $20 and said, Roshi, show off that JoJo tap.
I did
You
that.
already did.
He
Don't do
just
it
came in prior to the
Do,
show.
do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Show him again.
Okay, I don't know which camera can see it. That camera, yeah, it's
But speaking of
It's a
gore,
tattoo of
Parasite
Giorno.
was a really good anime.
yes,
Parasite? Okay.
Parasite.
I heard.
Oh, I love Parasite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Parasite's
I had a layover one day. It was a 4-hour. No, I think it was like a 5-hour layover. I just watched the whole show.
You watched the whole
The whole Parasite.
Oh, man,
It was like
went through-
24 episodes or some
Yeah.
shit like that.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of emotions to go through.
Yeah,
Damn,
no,
bro.
facts.
You must have been sitting there.
I enjoyed that shit. I'm
Bro,
out
that-
loud when I come to react.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
you know.
this guy.
Make sure you guys like this video up. We're at 3.8.
Yeah,
Let's
do
get
that,
to
do that.
4K.
And Kirito asked, yo, Rob, who's your favorite son, Luffy?
Almost.
Almost.
I was like, oh, mine. I was like, damn, I'm behind.
Yo, who's your favorite son, Luffy or Boruto?
Oh shit.
Boruto.
Luffy
Luffy's
and
in
son.
Wait, who's Luffy's
That's what they
dad?
asking,
Is that a spoiler?
They did say
glad to-
Dragon was
Wait, what's up?
Luffy's dad. I think they mentioned that early in the anime, right?
Yo, Naruto versus Luffy, who y'all got winning?
Naruto's whooping that nigga.
Naruto's
ass.
whooping Luffy's ass.
That's not even.
Stop
That's not
it. Based on what I
even-
know right now, Naruto's whooping.
Yeah.
Wait, that's literally pirates versus ninjas, though, right?
Yeah,
like, that's that
facts.
whole that's
I mean, they have
that concept. Like, do pirates beat?
I mean, they have
Pirates
the
beat
way
ninjas?
no Wano.
Luffy's getting smoked if he go up against Naruto, bro.
Facts.
Okay, all right.
I don't
I'll leave
know
it alone.
enough about Luffy.
Kirito said he asked 3 questions. I'm looking for your questions. I see you
That
one.
was one of them that I just asked was for
It
you.
says,
The one about your son.
This is Wells. Please get the crew to watch Fate. So if you like flashy anime like Demon Slayer, Fate is for you,
Yeah,
and it's
Fate is
made.
Yeah, Fate.
by
It's the
your
same
father.
studio.
It's the same studio. It's a lot
Some
more.
steroids.
It's like a lot more intensive on the story, but that's also really something you can't like put up on YouTube. Like you get bodied for that.
Oh yeah, they don't play that game.
They don't play that.
I was literally about to start that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
No, you can start
Wait,
it.
we have it on Patreon.
But like on a
Yeah.
channel.
Yeah,
on
we
a
just
channel.
did a Patreon
Oh,
only
for
on
real?
that
You
one.
didn't do it
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
we did it as Patreon only.
Okay.
So you
But that's
guys
so
out
dope.
there, you see sometimes why we only have exclusive stuff on Patreon.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like, yeah.
That's literally the only reason. Like people think it's because like we're being mean or
No.
selfish, but
It's because
not
YouTube's
about
clapping
that.
it.
And that's the reason why you guys should go get the Patreon right now.
Please.
Both
Yes.
our Patreon.
Help
Go
support.
I was
support
gonna
us.
say, shout out to Xavier R. He said it's crazy when I can support my 2 favorite channels and still be on both y'all Patreons.
it's
Shout out to
lit.
Let's
you,
go.
yo.
Let's
love.
go.
That's love.
Thanks for the love.
It said the Tile Maker donated $14. Said which was more exciting to watch on Sunday, AOT or Demon Slayer?
I don't know how
That's
to
a
answer
tough-
that question properly.
That's an easy one for
Nah,
me.
that
I would say
Demon
Demon
Slayer.
Slayer for me though.
Demons
I
love.
say
Attack
Attack
on
on
For me,
Titan
it's
because
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan because of the story.
Yes.
The story
Yes.
is so
Thank you.
crazy.
Thank
Like,
you.
yo, really, I love Demon Slayer, and
Yes.
we talked about this the other day. I don't think that the animation just carries it. I think that Demon Slayer has a good story. But I say this all the time, and I'm gonna say this again. Attack on Titan is one of the, not just anime, it's one of the greatest shows of all time. So you can't really compete with that for me in terms of story. Well, Demon Slayer is so great though. Not taking anything away from
But
Demon
the
Slayer.
key
though.
question for me was not which story I like more. It was which one is more fun for me to
More
react
exciting.
to.
Exactly, yeah.
And I get more excitement from
Facts.
Demon Slayer. Like Attack on Titan, we're quiet a lot because we're digesting
That's
like
me.
whatever's going on.
See, that shit is-
Demon
that makes
Slayer
sense,
is like
bro.
pure hands. It is like
Yo.
it's hype. Like
Yeah, that's
Attack on
especially
Titan
that
is
last fight was
exciting for me.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like when we was going through the memories and then we was finding out that Aaron was the one that gases pops up and we was like, yo,
Yo, that's
Now that's some
crazy.
gangster shit.
That was
He was like,
crazy,
yo,
bro.
ain't you gonna kill these niggas? Yo,
He said, yo,
kill
yo,
them,
yo.
bro.
4K!
He's like, yo,
4K!
oh wow.
Like this
Alright,
video
alright.
up. And guys, next Thursday, all the 4K people, we got a live call-in show where you guys get to be the special guest. So make sure you
Yes.
tune in.
And get your questions ready, everything too.
We got another question from sheeps_a lot. They dropped, I don't know this currency, this is KR50. It says, all you guys need to react to Keegan Ashira if you like MMA and Death Tournament anime.
Kengan Ashira on
It's a shit.
Netflix.
Yeah. 8 out of 10 show. It's funny, I actually
You
watched the whole
watched that,
series.
yeah.
I actually love that show.
It's fire.
I think it's fire. Do I think we would enjoy reacting to it? I don't know.
That's like one of those
Yeah, it's
watch
one
by
of those,
yourself
it's
type
one of those,
things.
yeah.
Hey, I'll watch it in my underwear.
Comfort of my own home, yeah.
That's the at home.
So what's your favorite non-anime thing to react to?
Ooh.
Right now,
Just in the whole
Oh, no.
entire time of reacting.
non-anime. I mean, we really
Non-anime
had-
in the entire time that we've done reaction.
Suicide
Cobra
Squad was
Kai?
fun. Cobra Kai.
Cobra,
Shout out
Cobra
I would
Kai,
say,
man.
I would say Cobra Kai.
Cobra
Shout
Kai.
out Cobra
Rap,
Kai,
Cobra Kai was
man.
a
And
rush.
Peacemaker. I mean, those are my three
Peacemaker.
top. Yeah, Peacemaker.
Yo, the Suicide Squad movie.
That was amazing.
Even I go back and rewatch that reaction, bro. That shit was hilarious, bro.
Hilarious.
That video was almost to 1 million. Help us get to 1 million on that video.
Yeah.
That video
Yeah.
took a million.
That movie was so nuts. Like that and Cobra Kai, I would say.
Comedy.
How'd you guys
Kai.
like doing you? I know you guys did you too, right?
Oh yeah, me and Cher. Yeah, we did like.
yeah, y'all did.
I
Yeah,
put him
you.
onto
She put me on to you,
You was fire.
and I was
I
like,
see
"Yo,
people
this
talk
nigga."
about
I'm
you
like, "This
like
nigga's
crazy.
wild."
Yeah, Joe Goldberg, yo.
Yeah.
Read the books, so I'm
Yeah, we did.
Oh, for real?
There's books.
I didn't even know there was
Yeah.
books.
I didn't even
I'm
know
not
there was
gonna lie to
books
you.
either.
Books,
and,
yeah.
and you can still
Random.
read the books.
I didn't even
they're
know.
completely different from
Okay.
the series. Like,
Oh, okay.
like you'll kind of be like, oh, I know what character this is like playing off of, but like the books is completely different.
Oh,
It actually makes sense that it's a book now that I think about it because like books back in the day, especially like love books,
They're still being written. She's still writing them.
Yeah, I thought that
wow.
last
It's not
season was
done.
wild. Y'all finished it, right?
Yeah, the
That
last
last
season
season
was
was-
wild.
That show's
But-
pretty lit. I like that last season more
Yo,
than the second
Nah,
season.
I got so.
Yeah,
Yo, I
real
don't think
shit.
I've ever been that mad at a character in a reaction in my life.
Theo?
no.
You know,
No, I can
Theo.
name a couple.
Yo.
Theo pissed
Oh,
me
for real,
off.
man.
Yo, I'm spazzing. That's what I'm spazzing. I'm like,
He
yo.
was spazzing,
I'm like, yo. So you're not just gonna call the cops?
Yeah, Theo's like, wait,
Like,
this
you're
bitch is
not-
crazy?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna turn around.
Right? I'm like,
Got
yeah. He's just
cracked.
standing there. He's just sitting there like, I'm like, so you have a phone?
Like
Call the cops.
Skylar's
That's
up there,
crazy.
Lori's
Yeah,
up
like-
there, like there's
Like,
some
Yo.
like you still love her at this point? Like, okay, I guess.
That was good. What else did we do? Like,
He was
we
in
did
denial.
Dexter. That was good.
That's his show
I
right
just
there. He
started
loves
that
Dexter.
shit. I'm binging the hell out of it.
Yeah.
I just
And
started
then we
that shit.
did Ozark. That's just
Ozark's
fucking fire.
fire.
Good
Oh,
God.
I
That
was telling
shit.
you.
Yeah, I gotta get back into it. I'm on like episode 8 of season
Ozark
1.
is fire. How to Get Away with Murder is one of
Yo,
the
how to get
And
away.
We
It's
didn't,
murder!
react
We didn't
to
do
that.
reactions
that
to
was
that,
before
but-
the time of
yeah.
reaction, but that was like
But yo,
one of the best shows.
That's
If y'all
fire
don't
shit.
watch
And it's
Ozark,
great, too.
that's literally the
Breaking
best
Bad.
show on
I
Netflix.
need to check Ozark.
Yeah.
out.
Ain't check Ozark.
I would-
Ozark
Cobra
is-
Kai. better than that?
I would say Ozark,
Ozark is,
I'm
yeah.
more into the drama in Ozark. Like it's like a
The
darker
one's
Breaking
comedy,
Bad.
the one's
Yeah.
drama, so they're kind
It's
of
hard to compare.
Marty Bird is a
Yeah,
mood.
they're
I
not
say that
comparable.
much.
I think it just depends on if you enjoy watching comedy more,
Mm-hmm.
Word.
or like I like watching like Ozark a lot more. Like
I like Ozark. I only watched the first episode, but I enjoyed it. It gave me Breaking Bad vibes
Vibe.
for sure.
Yeah.
it's like
That's
it's
a
like
fact.
Breaking
that,
Bad,
it's
but
on
darker.
crack,
Yeah.
bro.
He's really
Like,
calculated. That dude's
yeah.
from what I've watched so far. I'm like, nah, I can fuck
Yeah.
with it.
Y'all
yeah.
better not
He
spoil it,
actually
'cause I'm about to
saw
watch that
this
monkey
in
show.
a meme of
Yeah, we're not gonna
Marty
spoil
earlier.
it.
Y'all
Yeah.
better not spoil it. 'cause
There's
I
like a
ain't
picture
seen
where
it yet.
he won
We're not
like
gonna
an
spoil it.
award.
Yep.
What?
No, I was telling him that we're not gonna
he won
spoil
like
it.
an award, and like there's always a meme of like how he keeps his composure. Like
Yep.
Oh my God.
Even
Wow.
when he
Mad
won the
love
award.
of super chats tonight,
So,
bro.
Yeah.
Chat
Ki-
made me-
Shout out to Kirito. He said, "Hey Rob, I hope you and RTTV will bring back the AOT jackets on Sunday for the return of the best girl in AOT.
Oh,
$30. Thank you for donating. How y'all feel
Son,
about
this
the
girl's been
return?
sitting it out.
Son,
for the
she
whole
slept. She
4
slept through the
seasons.
whole movie, bro.
Yeah, she really.
She woke up at the end. She's like, "What
Hey,
the fuck?"
according to you
Fuck.
guys, she would be a $5,000 character. So she's been off
Nah, she would be 5,000.
You was asleep for how? You was asleep for how long?
Yeah,
You
and
was
he's
asleep for how long?
definitely 5K.
Yeah, she would be fine.
She'd be fine with the
that's what I'm saying,
quickness.
like-
Yeah.
Wait.
And he don't know what the fuck is going on
Wait, why
right
is
now.
everybody?
What the fuck? She about to wake
I'm gonna go
up.
outside. She's like, where the walls at?
Hey,
What the fuck?
She been
that
jumping on
Berto?
him. Yeah, it's like,
She should be
yo.
free.
Is that birthday?
And this is a good question. This is a good question to ask because I know you guys watch a lot, and this is pretty much for Joel. RTTV, it's time you guys to react to some romance animes.
Oh shit.
Shout out Peach.
I don't know if that would be a good reaction out of us. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason. Like, have you guys watched any?
Y'all gotta
Me and her do it.
Okay.
We do rom-coms like, and it works.
They leave me out.
But
of
I can understand like
It wouldn't.
a bunch of niggas on the couch watching.
It won't make sense.
That was
Nah,
so
but I
All
mean,
sweet.
5 of y'all going,
Don't you and your girl do?
Yeah, we do reactions. So
There's a couple good ones that we
For
did.
you guys.
Yeah, nah,
Like,
you need to put me on. You need to put me on
Oh,
there.
that's so sweet.
Like Kaguya-sama Love is War is actually really funny. Like that's really funny. And then Toradora,
And Kumi.
we just finished Toradora. That was fire. Like that one, I actually kind of got really invested, and I'm just like,
You fuck with it.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, there's some shit going on, bro.
Which one is that one you said?
Toradora. It's like an
Toradora,
older
okay.
one, but I actually got invested in that one. That was really good.
Word.
We just finished watching it.
Shout out to the rom-coms out there, yo.
Yo,
Shout out to the
shout
anime
out-
couples out there in the world, yo.
Yo, and shout out to APELT. I probably just butchered the shit out of that. And I apologize.
Definitely.
But yo, they just sent over $50 right now. They said all of you should most definitely react to Kingdom. It's a superbly acted political horror drama akin to Game of Thrones, but in medieval Korea. The cinematography is top tier too, and we have heard about that a lot.
We've heard a lot about that.
That's
yeah.
actually that Kingdom is actually written on our whiteboard. We have like
Oh,
a whiteboard in
oh,
our studio with
cool.
shit to watch. It's a zombie one.
Yeah. A lot of people that, since we've been doing All of Us Is Dead, they be like, yo, you guys got to do
Yeah.
Kingdom after. That's been a strong
Man, I can't wait to start
recommendation.
All of us is dead, bro.
That's
Y'all
why I'm
are
waiting
gonna
for,
love
man.
it.
It's dope. So
You're going to rock with it heavily.
Yo, so I actually have a question for y'all, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are going off in the comments about this,
Mm.
about these two shows. So, like, I honestly think that the two best animated shows that dropped last year were Invincible and Arcane.
Yes.
So, which one do you guys think is better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Both
Both of them.
for me, Shira said Arcane. I would say Invincible because I love to laugh, and like I have a dark sense of humor, so a lot of
Yeah.
that
Invincible is
fits
really dark.
in with that, and it was just shocking. Like the whole shit was shocking to watch it all play out, and then the flip on everything. You're like, what? Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say Invincible. Arcane was
Both of
amazing.
them were
Arcane
great.
was right.
I feel like
Arcane is
Arcane
a-
was masterful.
That's a
in
hard
terms of-
question.
yeah,
Like
for
Arcane
sure.
was fire. This guy has a vendetta against Jinx.
Man,
A lot of people do. I don't blame you.
Don't
I don't
get me
blame you.
started on that
I don't
shit.
blame you.
Me too.
Bro,
I don't
like,
blame you.
The way everyone was talking about it in the comments, I'm just like, okay, so you're on a mission with this person. And this happens. You cool with it? She killed the whole fucking crew. You guys okay with
Yo,
it?
they was like,
Fucking
yo, they
weird,
was like,
y'all.
but that's her sister. You gotta
No,
be good. I said,
nigga.
my sister just fucking blew up my whole
Blew the
goddamn
fucking
thing.
crew up, nigga. We
Yeah.
told you to stay home. What the
Like, yo,
fuck?
you don't listen to shit. Like,
Bro, like, that, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that 1,000%.
That shit made no sense to me when people were coming after me for that
Y'all was both on the
bullshit.
Jinx hate train.
bro, hell yeah. I'm like, yo.
He been on that
this
shit.
little
been on
girl-
that
Episode 3.
You gotta understand her trauma. Though.
Exactly.
She got a lot of trauma.
And that's fine. There's people that have trauma.
I feel you.
It's trauma.
And I do understand that trauma, but to an
You
extent.
gotta understand why Aaron then. Aaron got a lot of trauma too. So
But you gotta understand. No, that's a bar. That's a bar. That's a bar. That's a bar. And my thing is too with Jinx.
But you support Aaron.
But my
You
thing,
support
my
Aaron.
thing is
Jaeger
like,
is in
my
the
thing is like, here's the
building.
thing. Aaron's trauma was forced on him. They told Jinx, listen, don't be going outside with
Don't
us.
go.
Relax. Don't come with us. Yo, she put the trauma on herself because she didn't want to listen.
And she getting
That's why I don't
paid
feel bad for
24/7.
Jinx.
Thank you.
That's why that's a whole different
But
situation.
they're both circumstances of their trauma. You can't support one and not support
Nah,
the other.
but I could.
But yo, what was Jinx shit? Like, Jinx shit was like, yo, my big sister lets me go anywhere, and then I'm about to fuck everything up, and my big sister takes me out of my fuck up. What was her? I don't like. What's Jinx shit?
To be honest,
At least at the beginning.
I
She
think
was a
that
child,
Aaron's
though.
trauma is a lot worse. Like you don't know what.
Yes.
Listen, wait, hang on. Let's lay it out, right? Like Titans bust through the wall, kill all your fucking friends, destroy the whole fucking town.
Versus.
Then you find out later on that
Your
your
sister.
stepmom ate your mom. Then you see your homeboy's mom laid out on top of a building and can't move.
Yeah.
Like this is fucking next level
That's a different
some
level.
And
fucking
then he
shit,
forced
bro.
his trauma on his father. He's like, hey, eat these kids. It's for the
Oh
culture.
my god, yeah.
That's why it's
culture.
worse.
But that's justified.
But hang on, but wait, at that point though,
Versus.
here's where the timelines get funky. As a kid, Aaron didn't know that he
Exactly.
was the catalyst for
And
that.
then he caused trauma to Zeke by making his dad go way across embassies, abandon your other family.
Well,
but fine, we don't care about the trauma. We're gonna call
he
it
did
there.
tell his dad to
We're
go
gonna
have
go
him,
over
though.
here.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Y'all supporting all his decisions.
But I don't know,
don't care.
Zeke had the
Like,
shock Pikachu face the
no.
last like 3 episodes.
That's shock face.
But like Aaron's trauma.
Versus
Jinx.
Jinx.
But I'm just saying they're both
Circumstances,
like, traumatized
yeah.
children.
You're right.
Victims of circumstance.
They're both traumatized children, and I would go as far as to say is Jinx actually had like a mental illness,
Jinx brought the Jamaican
whereas
out of
Aaron
me.
is just out for revenge. There's two completely different things going on.
Yeah, she
there.
developed schizophrenia later on.
But
Yeah,
that was
like,
after her
yeah,
initial
it
fuck
was-
up.
It
That was
was
after her initial
fuck up because
yeah.
she just didn't want to listen.
Literally.
Like that's all it was.
She was just a little kid that
she
was
a
mad,
little
like,
kid that
stubborn.
But what I'm
It
saying
was
is
like,
Aaron
damn.
is sane and choosing to do what he wants to do. Jinx actually had, like, she was messed up in the head. Like, she literally had a mental illness.
But Aaron's on some G shit because he wants revenge. Because the people.
he don't
they
have a
didn't
mental
hurt.
Well,
illness,
Aaron wants
though.
to protect his people.
And he wants to protect his people. Jinx is just crazy.
He said, "Fuck."
Exactly.
He said, "Fuck
That's
King
my
Fritz
point.
in this
Jesus
bullshit ass
is
peace
crazy.
vow, bro. We about to crumble this shit."
And we got another couple of super chats. We got Katra donating $10. This is for Pat. Shonen anime is aimed at teenage boys, and it's usually simpler, less gory with action. Shining is the reverse, aimed at adult men, more sophisticated, allowing for more gore. Black Lagoon is
Black Lagoon's dope. I watched that a couple
Yo,
years
he
ago.
loves Black Movie.
Yeah.
He been trying to get us to watch that
For a
shit.
minute,
I watched the first like.
Oh, you've been trying to tell him for a
I think
minute.
like
He's
the-
never mentioned this show ever.
Bro, Black Lagoon.
shout
This nigga
out
holding out on fire,
I do
bro.
some shit to
That's
myself,
so
bro.
fire, bro.
and shout out
Guns,
to
then
Yeah,
it's
if you like
fire.
guns.
Yeah.
You like guns.
Well, you know we like guns.
Yeah.
You know we like guns. You know we like guns.
How much?
Y'all like
Did they have multiple
One
seasons?
season, 24 episodes,
Okay.
and 4 episodes is over.
Then okay. I think I watched like half of it because I don't think I got to like the last episode, but I watched a good chunk of it like years
It
ago.
gets
But,
even
never,
crazy.
but that shit's fucking dope.
Yeah.
And we got Mojo Jojo donating.
Oh, Jojo!
And he said,
We make a
"Have
lot
you
of
guys
Powerpuff
seen?
Girl references.
Have you guys seen the anime Blood Blockade Battlefront? Also love both you guys' content."
Blood block at Battlefront.
Blood.
That's a lot of bees
No,
right
no,
there.
Block with big bookies? Is that what it is?
Batman Bull Battlefront.
Is it block with big bookies?
Better Business Bureau Battlefront. Bang bang bang.
We
Nah, I never heard of it. Though.
Y'all going nuts.
we got Logan Roach that donated $50, and he said, you guys should collab together and react to Chainsaw Man when it comes out.
Chainsaw
can't
Man
wait.
fire.
We live on
serious.
opposite ends.
Listen, the
They
things.
wanna hear
Listen, the things I've heard about Chainsaw Man, it's taken everything in me to not pick it up and read it. Everybody always talks about it like it's the greatest fucking shit
No
ever.
bullshit.
That trailer, I think, is the greatest. I don't know what happened in that trailer. And I'm telling you,
Yeah,
any
you-
trailer we watch, the music, the drum,
Intensity.
Apparently, it
that's
goes
the
from
word.
like 0 to 1,000 and it just stays on 1,000 the
Yep.
whole time.
Shit.
That's what I heard. That's what
I can't wait, bro.
Every fucking
I feel like that was
episode is
Jujutsu.
Chainsaw.
I feel like that was Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, Jujutsu
Yes, it
Kaisen.
went to a 0 to
Yeah.
1,000 real
Yeah.
quick.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Stay like that. We have another super chat here. Said somebody donated $20. Xavier R. He wants to see Euphoria reactions.
Euphoria rat? Nah.
I don't know.
Listen,
I'm sure-
you can't put that.
Yeah,
I heard that there's a lot of dick out in that. Like,
Yeah, we just
A
sent
lot
to
of
his dick.
drugs and shit. All that shit, yo.
That's a watch.
Yeah, that's
watching
a
the
Patreon.
underworld.
that's kind of like
Yeah.
either
High
Patreon
school
only or like a
humping.
Or
watch.
by yourself
in
type
your
thing,
spare
which
time.
I think I am gonna watch that in my spare
Y'all should
time.
watch it by yourself.
Yeah,
It's
I'm gonna
good.
watch that in my spare
Yeah, bro.
time.
I watched the
would
last
consider
episode, it was
it,
fire.
like, off.
So me and Sher could probably do that as a Patreon thing then. If you say if it's dope.
It's
Yeah,
cool.
I'll
It's
do it.
cool. It's a lot, so I don't know if you want to put it out there. It's a lot to unpack. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Just say
It's a
that
good
one.
show. I really
Say-
think it's
say
really
that
good
one.
though.
Okay.
Off
Off
camera.
camera,
I'll
I
watch
think
it
off
off
camera.
camera.
a lot to unpack, bro.
I think he's
We'll keep
spared.
that one off.
Yo, Roderick Becerra donated $10 and he said, if you haven't seen the Punisher 2004, watch it. Underrated Marvel movie from Disney MCU. Love your content.
That's
we love
one of the
that.
best movies.
Yeah,
That's
I was
one
gonna say
of
we
the
love that
best
shit so
movies
much that we
ever,
watch
bro.
the show,
The
yo.
Punisher of 2000.
The one with
the first one that came out.
not the one that
not the
Warzone.
Warzone.
Not Warzone.
So yeah, I
What's
seen
the
that
fir-
first one.
Oh,
It
wait,
wasn't that one
wait.
wasn't too
Was John
bad.
Travolta?
Wait, was Warzone the one where there was a nigga doing a flip across the
Son,
building? He got
that was the
hit
one
midair
where,
with
that
a
was the
rocket?
one where Buddy punched a hole in his face, like, and it made no
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. Warzone.
Like,
There was a scene. I don't know if
Warzone
you've
was
seen
dope.
it. Dude was like running across the rooftop, and he was mid flip, and then he shot that nigga with a rocket and blew him up. How do you? That movie was so violent.
I know,
over
bro.
the top.
There was so much hyper violent moments in Warzone. The only one I remember was when Buddy was up against the wall and he said, "Bang!" and just put his fucking fist in his face. I'm like, nigga, how strong are you, bro?
Bro.
Nah, that first Punisher is definitely a legendary movie.
I love that
Favorite
movie.
scene from that movie is when he's fighting the Russian, and then the opera music is playing.
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
getting his ass whooped the whole time.
Yeah.
And then at the end, he throws like the grits on his face or whatever it is on his face. And he's like, ah!
We have another person donated $2 to have any of you guys seen Banana Fish 2018 by Studio?
No, I've been recommended that though.
Banana
Haven't
fish?
seen
Yeah,
it.
it's
Sounds
called
like a weird
Banana
mixture.
Fish.
Banana fish.
Banana fish.
Banana fish.
Two things that I don't want to combine.
Yeah, right. That sounds like a weird
Banana.
combination.
Would you
of
like
things
fish
that
on?
shouldn't be
Would you
together.
like bananas on your fish?
Thurman.
Exactly right.
Yo, I just want to say y'all going ham with the super chats. That's a lot of love.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
hell
Thank you
Thank
guys.
you.
Seriously.
Type line in the
Crazy.
super chat.
This is for Roshi. It says Thurman Thompson donated $5. He said, "Yo, react to the Multiverse of Madness trailer."
Oh, yeah, we needed
were
to do
supposed
that.
to
We
do
were
that.
supposed to
Yo,
do
that
God.
shit
Yo,
was.
that's one-
dope.
Yo,
that
that
shit
shit
was
oh my
bananas,
god, that's
yo.
just crazy.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
just
bet.
crazy.
Yeah.
Listen,
There's
Listen,
a lot,
y'all.
There's a lot to unpack.
Listen, before we came here, we was up at 3 a.m. in the morning recording
Yes.
Peacemaker for you guys so that we can get that to
Yes.
you guys tonight.
See the do-rag
Totally-
for more proof.
Oh, don't worry. I bring it up, and then he told me to shut the hell up.
Yep. Yep. I was just like, yep, it is what it is.
He
We just
said, nobody
recorded.
cares
Yep.
that we watch this shit at 3
They
a.m.
don't care. This is what it's like. You watch. Yes. Yes. Let me just. I can't take
Now
the
bring
do-rag
up the
off.
clips. Black History Month.
History Month.
Damn, you're right.
That's a terrible reference right there.
Damn.
God, bro.
Damn.
Classic.
Clap for life.
We got Islam,
We immediately-
Ismail Aiden, and it says, where would you guys put Haikyuu or favorite sports anime of all time favorite list?
Number one.
Greatest
Number
sports
one.
anime of all time.
That's the only sport.
That's the only sports we watch. So
No, we didn't watch that one.
I've watched
Kuroko no Basket.
that's why I want to check that one out.
Kuroko no Basket is just it can be too much sometimes. And then I watch iShield 21, and as a football fan, I'm just like why?
It was hard to get into that one, man. Like,
Actually,
It was
I
doing- they were doing
watched-
too much.
I watched Derby by
Who?
myself. The Derby one with the chicks running the racing.
oh my god, bro!
What's it called?
I remember she was, bro. This an anime with all these chicks, but they're horses.
What the fuck?
My Little
They, like,
Pony?
have
Bro,
horses.
literally, it was weird, and like they turned.
No,
I don't
it was
know.
called something Derby, and it was actually popular because when we went to Japan, I saw like that. And I was like, oh, I watched that.
Don't worry, somebody's gonna tell you what it is in the comments.
That was hilarious.
My something Derby or
I
something.
literally walked in on you watching it. I was like, sure, what is this? They had like horse
They had
nails or
hype
something.
moments, yes, they did.
Hilarious.
Different as hell. IQ is definitely one of my favorite like experiences watching
It's
an
called
anime
Pretty
parody.
Derby.
Yes,
Pretty Derby.
That's what it's called.
Is Slam Dunk and what you call it? Like what is?
That's a
Slam Dunk is
basketball.
the.
It's so it's Kuroko no Basket and Slam Dunk. Which one's better?
I haven't watched
I
Slam
never
Dunk.
seen Slam Dunk.
Okay.
we haven't
I
watched
can't
Slam
call
Dunk
it.
yet. People
Okay.
say Slam Dunk is pretty good.
And there's a soccer one coming out, Blue Lock.
Yeah, yep.
Really?
And then Diamond No Ace, some shit like that.
That's
the
baseball.
baseball, yep.
Oh, and then Megalo.
Megalobox counts as a sport.
Oh yeah, we did do
But I like
Megalobox.
Haikyuu more than Megalo.
Yeah.
I,
All the people.
I started watching Megalobox too.
Is it good?
It's decent.
Should we do it?
I don't think that's something that's like
No.
good for
Yeah.
like reaction.
People always
I'd
ask us
watch
to do
that.
Hajime no Ippo, the boxing.
That show, I watched a couple episodes of that, but then it's weird because like it's been out for a while.
It's old.
So like yeah, I jumped into a season and like Buddy was like already like it was episode 1, but he was like already established and like the way they were talking, I'm like watching, I was like, why do I feel like this isn't the first episode?
That's how Baki is.
Yeah.
Baki is like
Baki-
he's already lit. Nigga.
Yeah.
It's like he's the strongest nigga in the world. I'm
Baki's
like,
just turns
alright.
up, and everybody in Baki's turns up.
But
Except
yeah,
for his dad is the strongest.
Yeah,
Yeah, his dad is just OP. His dad is like, yo, you killed a giant-sized elephant that was almost prehistoric. Like, no, that's not real.
We have a recommendation from Soda for both of us. He donated $5. He said, your boy Roshi and RTTV, you guys should watch Peaky Blinders, Devil is a Part-Timer,
Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders is
Yeah,
on
we've
our
been recommended.
list.
That's on our
You've heard
list.
of Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
Community,
My buddy's
which
been
is
trying to
we
get me
started
on.
Community too. Gravity Falls and Rick and Morty. We did Rick and Morty. Did you
We
guys do
did
Rick and Morty?
I've watched the first 3 seasons by myself already. Like,
Okay.
I want to do Rick and Morty.
Oh,
I've
that
never
show's
seen it.
fucking hilarious.
It's
You
worth it.
You never watched Rick and
I'm
Morty?
jealous of
That
you,
show's
bro.
I seen.
fucking
Wait,
hilarious.
actually, I seen the first episode and there was like cockroaches and they was getting shot the fuck up and I thought it was hilarious.
And then Morty went back saying, I killed my parents. Yeah.
Yeah, see. So
That show's fucked up, man.
I just don't know if it's her. Like I don't know if it's her type of humor. Is
Nah, that's
if
fun.
you watch Invincible, that's dark humor. That's darker humor.
It's
It's dark humor. So if you
It's
can't
like-
do that
it's-
and you
it's
like
dark
it,
humor, but it's also
you talking
like,
about
it's
Rick and
also
Morty?
like-
Nah, you
it's
like
dark
way
humor,
darker
but it's
than-
also
I feel
gross
like
humor
I feel
too.
like
Like,
my type of humor like is fucking weird, bro. Like
nah, and you'll enjoy.
there are some
Okay.
weird moments.
Nah, Rick
though,
and
don't
Morty,
get me
you're gonna
Rick
love
and
Okay.
that
Morty,
shit.
you'll like it.
It's amazing.
I've been trying
Okay.
to get you on that wave, but
It's like darker than Simpsons and
By
Family
far.
Guy. You know, it gets
Yeah.
like it's like a smart.
the thing that's dope though, I like how he tells the story, like the way he does his storytelling. Like he makes sure that everything that happens in the episode like
Well,
goes
gets
full
tied
circle.
up,
yeah.
Bro, there was oh my god, I'll never forget the one. There was one episode where I was stuck on the subplot that like I completely forgot what the main plot was. Buddy when he went through the I forget what was even happening, but he went through a portal.
Yeah.
And through that portal was like a different area, but time moved faster there, and he left wine there so it could age.
I remember.
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I remember that.
Bro,
That subplot was
episode
crazy.
Crying,
Yeah.
laughing. But he was like, "Yeah, let me help you out with that." And then he walks through for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Goes back to the portal, bro. His wife is dead.
Yeah.
His
His
son is grown up.
yeah.
And he's like, "Yo," he's like, "Oh, you're back, father." And he's like, "What's going on?" Bro, and then that
I
whole
remember
subplot
that.
goes to the whole episode, bro. Like it
Yeah, it
was
was
fucking
hilarious.
hilarious. That
That
shit
was
was
team.
crying.
That was Team Morty.
everybody take a look at Lupa sweating.
Am I sweating?
Do we
Yeah,
got
you are.
do we got the napkins next
Oh
to
yeah.
Yeah, we got you.
I got the
Yo, we
perspiration.
gotta-
See, that's what Rick and Morty does right there.
Rick
yo.
and Morty.
Yeah.
We got
And we-
another.
That's that passion.
We
got
got
another
Cas
super chat from
Hermoso.
Cass. Yeah.
She donated 125 pesos. She said, RTTV Team Roshi, best crossover ever. Are you guys excited for JJK
Hell
and
yes.
Shibuya arc? Also, Kakashi or Goju Sensei?
Kakashi, he's
Kaka-
original.
Oh,
he's original.
Wait, Kakashi
versus
Gojo?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying about like I don't know. Kakashi has a nostalgia.
Gojo-
I think
way
Gojo
stronger.
I think
definitely
Gojo
got
will
that.
whoop his ass.
Gojo
Don't get me
might
wrong.
have
Gojo
that,
will whoop his
like-
ass, but Kakashi.
Especially
I thought she was
Kakashi
asking,
now.
like, versus where she was saying which character you like more. I don't know enough about Gojo yet.
Yeah, yo, shout out to your boy Roshi. He donated $100. You
Gojo's
got
a problem,
you got a question for RTTV, bro?
Nah, that's just
Randomly donated?
Yeah, that's my nigga.
I watched it.
It's the realest shit I ever seen, man. It's the realest shit I ever seen.
So what's your question, RTTV?
No, I don't got a question. I was just for
Anything,
the.
anything,
Nah,
bro.
right.
Anything.
You
You
can
gotta
ask anything.
Oh, but now y'all gotta. I'm being forced to. Okay, y'all
Yeah,
gotta
we forced
go
you.
to another super chat and come back to me. I have a question.
I bet.
All right, somebody I don't know what MX is, but they do they
I'm assuming it's Mexican.
that is possible, and they donated 100 of them. And it says, "Love you all. My two favorite reaction channels. Please watch Mr. Robot. I feel you with all love.
Mr.
I feel you with all love it."
Is that good?
Mr. Robot. So
We gonna
I
recommend
watched
that too?
Nah, I
the
gotta read
first
this.
a while ago. I watched that. That shit is fucking crazy. Like I stopped. Like bro, I have this weird thing where like back before we started doing this, like I would start shows and get like a certain way and just fuck off.
I do that shit.
Like I did that with Mr. Robot, but that Mr. Robot's good. That show's dope.
Mickey from the Normies actually said that's his favorite thing that he reacted to.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And there's
I think it was
how many seasons of it is out?
I don't know.
Do I grab the pizza?
Oh, he's at the door?
Yeah.
If anybody says
Pizza's
that this
here.
is my-
Oh, you can grab
that's
it.
my question. What is y'all favorite show to react to, like ever?
That we ever reacted
Ever?
to?
Reacted to.
Probably Game of Thrones.
Game of
for me.
Thrones.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all did Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Up until season 8.
That
All the
last
way
season
through.
was a doozy.
It
We
was
stuck.
your favorite all the way through the end.
Oh, no, the
My
last
favorite
season
is Attack on
pretty-
Titan.
was pretty
Decisive.
I didn't like
Yeah,
necessarily
that-
last
the
season,
last
but I feel like it
episodes-
gave us it gave us a lot of great moments, and it was kind of the beginning of like us like
This?
really doing
When
a
did
lot.
y'all
of
Okay.
start, when did y'all start doing reactions? What year?
2017.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Literally everybody started
started
doing
the
this the same
same
year.
time.
Bro.
That's
What the
crazy.
fuck, bro, that's so
And
crazy. to
our
me.
first anime reaction was Dragon Ball Super too.
Yep.
I feel like Dragon Ball Super was what had like kicked it off.
Yeah.
Like, and then like
And we
because
just
React
branched
Channel
off.
wasn't really like a thing, and then because every time I ask people, it's like, yeah, 2017 is when we started. Damn, y'all didn't get enough people.
I gotta read this
So
one.
what's the bag?
We got another super chat. This is from She Buddy for $5. It says, "Shout out to Evan for making the NBA All Star game. I hope the Raptors go far."
Red Van Bleak, yo, shit.
We got Fall Ocean for $19. Thank you for donating. He said, Roshi Gang, when it comes to games, what are some favorites you play from Patreon plus both Lupa and Roshi, Twitch plus YouTube?
Wait,
I don't know
what?
what that
Wait,
is.
say it one more.
Oh, I
They're
get what
asking
they're saying.
more
They're asking what's your
When
favorite
it
game
comes
to play
games,
between their
what are your
Twitches.
favorites you played from Patreon? Oh, okay. He's saying
He's
put
just
it
an and,
like
yeah.
and, like a and.
Yeah.
And both Looper and okay. So he's asking like what? is my
Oh, on
favorite
Twitch
game that we
and
played on
YouTube,
Twitch
okay.
and
I was like,
YouTube and
what?
all that.
Oh, games that I played. Favorite game I played on Twitch.
Oh, that's easy for me right now.
We like to take.
Horror games. I hate playing horror games, and like I get some of the best reactions from them. So, Little Nightmares was like probably like my most like that helped me like kick off my like Twitch.
Nah, you need to
streaming
put
thing.
me on because we need to do some shit
Yeah,
like
we
that.
need
Yeah,
some shit
no,
like
Little Nightmares is good, and
Poppy's
recently
Playtime?
Poppy's Playtime. Like I have a fucking
I heard about
Hilarious.
that.
Bruh, I have a clip on my IG. I still go back and watch that clip because nigga, I was scared. Like nigga, like took the headphones off trying to run from
Yeah.
real life. Like that's how I get when I play games. Cause I put myself there when I play scary games. That's why I like playing them because I'm like, like that. So.
I scare him more than the.
I
freaking
would
game.
say some of my favorite games I played, Outlast,
Ooh, what?
and
the hell?
nah.
I
I
do
love
it.
scare. I like getting scared. I'm
Yes.
weird.
Except for when I'm yelling in his ear.
And then we did Super Mario 3D World together. This is the second time we played through the game again, and we kept calling it like Divorce Simulator. It was like, because like that's like the only game that we've played together. That and It Takes Two.
we
But we
played
played,
together.
but she doesn't really game like that. But Mario stuff like Kirby, those kinds of games she
Yeah,
can
yeah.
play. So we
They
were
be
able to
trying
play
to
through
force
the
me
whole
to play
game.
on stream. And
Yeah, because she be selling out.
Mario Party might
I
be
don't
a
be
good
selling
one
out.
for you guys to play.
I've been seeing a lot of streamers doing like
This is the new one.
I
like
like
Mario
Mario
Party
Party.
tournaments and
Yeah.
shit together.
why don't we
Like,
do a Mario
should do
Party
something.
stream?
Hey,
I'm with it.
I'm with it.
hey,
Shit.
Mario
I'm
Party
with that.
stream? I'm down.
I see, I'm with it.
I'm winning. That's my. These guys are so fake. I always ask them to play Mario Party. I tell you, I always ask them to play Mario Party, the N64, the
no.
GameCube, and
No,
they
man.
always say no. It's like,
why.
They always say no, he's capping.
especially this guy right here, looking at his phone.
Well, what I
Nah,
was-
Mario Party, I'm good, yo. I don't know about if
That's
anything
cap,
but
bro. That's cap. I say I won't play Mario Party.
call you out.
That's bullshit, yo.
Now we all do.
We
We
all
all
live, bro.
Yeah, I think we all be trying to. We all be
Yeah,
joking,
but-
but Robbie trying to play. At that time, Robbie trying to play like 3 in the morning. Yo, you ain't
No,
trying to play
that's-
Mario. I'm not playing with you right now, bro.
Wow.
I'm not playing with you right now. I want to sleep.
Is that sometimes when we playing Mario Party, it's like if it's not your turn, everybody's on their phone doing something, so then we gotta wait for you to come back and then do your turn or whatever.
Minutes to pick a song.
Yeah. Before he goes, you gotta write.
It's a
write
6 hour
song.
game, son. It's a 6 hour game.
Everyone's
It's like
taking
Monopoly.
turns. You know
Yeah.
that's so wrong because that's the game that you actually have the most time to be on your phone because you have to actually wait for your turn to go. Super Smash Brothers is when you guys gotta wait for me.
Nah, the part that blows my mind is you had all that time and you still didn't pick the song yet. You still on your phone, nigga. I'm telling you, I played it with you, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Well, we gonna play it here, and the phone, we'll leave the phones in the other room.
Say less.
We'll leave
When
the
we,
I
stream,
shit about to die.
when we stream, we can't even gonna be on our phones anyway.
Exactly,
So.
yeah.
But we got Yessie for $10. She said, "Love y'all, big fan of both channels. Are y'all attending any conferences in the future? Are y'all watching Bleach 1,000 Year War, Blood War? And by the way, you Roshi for
I was gonna say, is that Yessie the one we sent the plushie to?
Oh yeah, thank you Roshi. Because I don't know what the plushie was.
Oh, the Remiru plushie.
Yes.
Oh, is that the girl that we sent? Hey, what's up? Hi. she posted a picture of
Yeah,
the
she
Remiru.
sent us a really nice fan letter, and said that she
In the
really
mail.
liked our Rimuru plush that we have in our slime reaction. So we said, okay, we'll go ahead and surprise her and send her one. We sent her like a big one.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Shout out
So
to
thank
the
you,
brother.
and thank you. We got your. Did you ever respond and tell her that we got all the stuff she sent us? Thank you for that.
Yes, I did.
And what was the first question? She had said something.
Have you watched the 1,000 Year Blood Arc? Are you gonna watch?
Are we gonna watch it?
Oh yes, yes.
We're going to watch that. Yes.
We have another one that said donate. Andrew Torres donated $10. He said 2 GOAT reactor channels. Was it difficult for you to speak in front of camera or did it come natural?
At first.
If you watch my first videos, I look
Yeah, admit it.
I
Go
look
ahead.
fucking
It's okay.
terrible. But everybody's videos suck when they first start. Like I was nervous because like I'm literally just in the room by myself.
I had
like,
to be
this
his
is
hype
weird.
man, y'all.
Yep.
I was
Like-
like, stop worrying about it. Just be you.
I'm literally just sitting here trying to talk to the camera and it's awkward at first. It's just you and the lens and you're just like, okay, what do I do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I bought teleprompters because I'm not good at like maintaining a solid like train of thought. You know, there's dudes that can like moist critical penguins.
Penguins,
Yo,
yeah.
he can turn on the camera and then just talk and you're just like, wow, bro.
Bro, he just be rattling
Bro,
off
and
and
that
saying
shit is
shit, bro.
funny
He's
as fuck.
funny as fuck.
And then me, like, I'll immediately lose my train of thought, and I'm like, all right, I need a teleprompter, so I've had to go through. I went through that phase and all of that. It's really awkward, but I feel like reactions is like the most natural.
Yeah,
Me.
facts.
Yeah. So actually, that goes right into the next question I see right here. Trayson McClendon donated $5. He said, both of y'all are my favorite reaction channels. Question for both of y'all. How much has reacting/content creating changed y'all lives?
Changed my
Completely.
We ain't we out here.
Hey,
We
what do you
out.
know, baby?
And-
What you mean?
and it's-
Where do we start?
It's amazing too because like I was telling a friend the other day, I'm like, when I was growing up, all I did was watch TV and play video games. And my mom used to be like, "Oh, you need to study for your exam that I didn't have, or you need to read your book, 'cause they're like on winter break, like." And I'd just be playing video games, and then she's like, "Yo, this is gonna get you anywhere." And then years later, like we really get paid to watch TV and play video games and edit videos. So
Man, it's a
it's
career.
so amazing, and it really changed our life for the better.
It's extremely humbling, like the fact that you know, we've worked the 9-to-5 jobs, and the fact that it started out as something that I was doing for fun, and then became something that could support my family. Is, I mean, you know.
You can't beat it. You can't beat it.
Can't beat it, like-
You really can't beat that. And like I said, without any of you guys, none of this is possible. So we're
Yep.
definitely forever grateful.
That's
for
it. It's
Shout
hard
out
work,
to y'all.
man. It's hard work.
But
like,
it's definitely
yeah,
it's
a lot.
definitely weird when people see us on the street and in the weirdest places now, and like, hey, I gotta watch you. And I've had somebody do something really fucking weird and like take a
Snap a
picture.
picture of your buns and send it to you and be like, "Hey, bro, I was
Walking,
right behind
walking
you."
behind us. And
I was in assassination like
Bro,
reach of you.
I literally
Thanks.
got a DM on Instagram of like
Legs.
the back of my legs and Shira's legs, and then they're like, I was afraid to see that was you, but I think I was behind you in Walmart. That was a little weird. So sometimes weird stuff does happen, but like, I mean, if you see
But
us,
after
just
we
say
watch-
hello.
Hey, the cool stuff happened. I had somebody walk up to me at Disney, right, like when I went last summer, and we were going in. Like he literally like yelled across because I literally took my mask off. I was like, all right, cool, ain't nobody gonna recognize me here. Lupa. I was like, what?
But I will say, like, watching certain animes has like broadened my mind too.
Yes.
That's
like,
true, yeah.
Yes.
like as far as like watching Comey can't communicate and actually learning that there are communication disorders, and now I don't feel so weird. Like when some people are super duper awkward and like things like that is because like it's opened my mind up to those things. Like maybe this person isn't necessarily being a creep or they're not necessarily being a weird. Because like we met somebody, we were walking in our neighborhood and there was this kid and he was like super freaked out, and then like he was like he couldn't communicate like with us. Like he was like, nah, I'm like freaking out. I'm literally watching you guys on my phone right now as you're walking by
yeah, that was-
in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah, when you guys were walking.
We were
Like,
walking. We
it was
were like
crazy.
we were going on a walk with our daughter, and then like this kid in our neighborhood, he's like, "This can't be happening." He's like, "This can't be happening," and he like walks up to us, and we're like, "Fuck." He's like, "I'm literally watching you guys right now," and I was like,
Did you come out of the phone?
What did I do? You know, we're very nice people, so you know, if you ever see us and come talk to us, I'm like, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, fuck off," or anything like that. Like I'm always warm and welcoming. Like I said, I appreciate every single one.
And
of
we
you,
appreciate
so-
when people respect their family time. Like we've had outings
Yeah.
as a family sometimes, and some people will message us later like, "Hey, so you guys at the park, but didn't want to disturb you.
Oh, that's dope.
Just want to say
Yeah.
hi and like all that." It's cool.
We got Silver King donated $9. He said, "Loving the stream so far. Rank the big 3 anime."
Oh God. Like, are you
Big
saying
three.
Are you saying create a new big 3 or
Rank the current 3?
It says rank the big three
like as in
anime.
Naruto, Bleach, One Piece.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe
Or it
let's
could
do
be
that.
your big 3, because that may not be your big 3.
but I mean, when people say big 3, that's usually what they meant. Like
yeah.
that was the only time there was like a big 3. And then,
Yeah,
So I
I
don't
think
know
it
if
was
they're
like
saying
that.
make-
I think they're talking about that. Yeah. I would say Naruto, Bleach, One Piece.
I agree with that.
Fuck that. Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, and motherfucking
If we talking about current,
Current. That's all
Yeah,
I'm saying. We're
I'm
going
talking
over
about
that.
current,
And, but and Boruto could be potentially on that motherfucker. If you do what you could
Boruto
do.
could be number 4.
If we talking about all time though, like for the nostalgia, I have to say Dragon Ball, Naruto, and just because of the big fan base, I'll say One Piece. Granted, yeah, One Piece.
I think that One Piece is the greatest shonen manga ever written.
You read the manga?
I stopped at Wano and I plan to watch the anime from there.
Oh, okay.
But like I have no idea how he does this shit, bro. It's been
He's
20
been doing
years.
it consistently
The
for
story
20
is
years.
just so nuts, and there's just like, bro, the plot threads are like that. Like literally, you're just like, what the fuck is going on? And then there's still this mystery, and it's still going, and the fights are crazy. The art style put me off at first, but then when I started reading the manga, I'm like, I actually really like this. It's actually very creative. He literally can draw whatever the fuck he wants on the paper at this point, because of like his art style. But I definitely think that story wise, I don't think nothing's touching that story wise. So I'd have to say One Piece, and then I would say Naruto, because Naruto got me into manga. He actually bought me my first manga, which was Naruto,
Aw.
and then and then I would say Bleach.
Yeah. Damn, you brought. I just remember the Walden Books days.
Yeah, because you picked up Bleach, I picked up
Yeah.
Naruto, and then we would trade.
And we traded
then-
my good old days, man.
Book
That
club.
was high school.
We got a few more. You want me to read some? We have $20 from Moon Dude 345. Yo, Roshi gang, you guys gotta spread the word about Usama ranking. If you haven't already, and I highly recommend Over the
Is
Garden
that the
Wall.
Japanese name for the ranking? King?
Yeah, Osama
Okay, I
ranking,
didn't
yeah.
know that.
And what's
Yeah,
this?
that we are
No,
spreading the word.
trust me, we already talked to them about ranking the
RT,
Kings.
y'all should check it out.
Game, I guarantee you're gonna watch like the first 2 episodes, and then you're gonna just want to just keep watching them.
For real?
Yeah.
The
Nah, I'ma
animation
start
is
that.
so intriguing though.
Yeah.
It's so different.
Bro, it's
really good, especially when they start getting into them fight scenes. You're like,
yeah,
whoa.
it's smooth.
Yeah, it's really smooth.
It gives me like, it's interesting. It's like the way they do it. It's almost like the art style's like the classic, like how Dragon Ball, like original, look like that 80s kind of
like
anime
some
style,
studio
but it's like newer, like Studio, like
It's
Studio
Studio
Ghibli,
Ghibli,
and like it's like a mix of that. It's
I
weird.
said it reminded me of Studio.
Yeah,
It's
it's
so good.
really good. Like y'all gonna like it. Trust me. Check that out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, we have there's a lot of super chats, so let me see.
Appreciate y'all
was
donating
it
too.
$20
Yeah,
from
man.
Kenny King? He said, "Who y'all think the smartest MC main character? Light Yagami from Death Note, or Lelouch from Code Geass, or
That is-
Sora
Ooh.
from
Oh.
No Game No Life?"
Or
Wait,
we
what
was the
watching.
last one?
So we watching No
Oh,
Game No Life right
shit.
now,
That's
and that's
tough.
yo.
Light? No,
YouTube
no,
hasn't
no.
YouTube hasn't seen this episode. When I tell you this is like one of the most big brain ass shows we posted like episode 9, and they was commenting. They're like, "Yo, we've never seen y'all so quiet in a reaction."
Bro.
he was so fucking confused,
Bro.
bro. He was watching. He was like,
Buddy, like
What?
the second the episode started,
He's so smart.
did like it was a mind fuck, and you're like, what's going on? It's like it was a part of what was going on, but you just didn't know what was happening because he just fucking vanished. And you're like, what?
But you know what? I'm gonna give it to Light, and I always say I keep the same energy. I wanted Light to get away with it.
Yeah.
What? Me too. Nah,
I
I
did not want him to get away.
didn't
Light is
like
a piece of shit,
Bro, when he had
man.
the piece of, when he had
He's
the,
a piece of
yo,
shit.
when he had the piece of paper in his watch, I'm like, please just get a letter off, bro, please. And they shot him up. I was like,
Yeah.
no, bro.
You're awful.
Yeah, I'll be a buck.
Here's-
Though. Technically, Lelouch is smarter because he ended the show off on his terms.
On his
That's
terms.
You
true.
feel me? Like he was able to accomplish
Okay,
exactly what
actually,
he wanted.
I can give that to you. My thing with Light is it's like I feel like, yo, you was able to. Okay, the part where I was like, this nigga too raw is when he did the thing with the book, and
With
then he
the-
gave the
wait,
book
for
again
months?
and lost the
Yeah,
memories.
lost the
and
memories.
got
That
the
was
memories
genius.
back.
Yeah,
And
He
I'm
was
like,
sitting in the freaking helicopter.
I'm like,
That shit
you
was
got it,
nuts.
Bro, I remember in high school, like going through that arc, and like I was reading it, and he lost his memory. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And I was borrowing it from a friend, and they gave me like the next 3 books. I'm like, "Dog, I need to see what's happening," and it made me forget that he was a bad guy. Like that's how good that arc was. And then when he got the book back, he was like, "Oh, that's right, fuck y'all." And I was like, "What, bro? That arc was fucking amazing when he got the book back. That shit was crazy."
But that was a great point you made that Lelouch ended the series off on. It was very sad. I'm mad that he went out like that.
Yeah.
But
That was one of the best endings thing.
Yeah, I was
That his
satisfied.
death when he
Satisfied.
fell down the steps all bloody and shit. I'm
So
like,
wait,
yo,
let me,
Ew.
this brings up a question. Do y'all think that that's what Aaron is doing? Like some Lelouch shit? Like he
That's
wants.
Yeah, people compare the two all the time.
Actually,
we
you
did
know what?
think about
My thing
that.
is
Because
like,
they
I think so. Just
like a
because
self, like make me the villain, and then
And then
after
really
that,
good.
take me out.
Because they was like, yo, why did he turn them back into a human? Like, what is Aaron doing? So it's kind of like, okay, is he trying to piss y'all off so I can go take him out? And like, because remember, right now, like, everybody was using like Paradis as like,
The
all right,
villain.
they're the villains of the world. Like,
yeah.
so now it's like Aaron is all right to free my people from that. Let me just take all this.
Which
on.
is similar to
So
like
that
might be- that would
be
crazy.
and everything.
that's
That
actually
would be-
crazy. Now that I think about it, I think he's definitely on that time because Lelouch. Because the thing about Lelouch is Lelouch played. I'm like, what does that sound?
What else
The
could it
reason
be?
why though is because like the one thing that Aaron is doing that Lelouch was very good at doing was playing a very good game of chess throughout the whole time. Everything that he was doing was strategic to the point to where he wanted to get to. Even when he linked up with his brother in that weird realm, when Aaron linked up with his brother in that weird realm, and he thought that he had. Why did I get a brain fart and forget his brother's
What,
name?
Zeke?
Zeke. When he linked up with Zeke. And he was in that realm, and Zeke thought he had him, right? But at the same time, he was playing into Aaron's hands. You know what I'm saying? Lelouch has had so many moments where he's been like that too, and he's been very, very good at playing that game of chess. That's why I could say it's kind of the same, but I could also understand
The motive.
the motive. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah,
This whole conversation just reminded me of something. Because you was talking about characters you hate in all of anime, and I think my most hated character in all of anime is Suzaku.
Suzaku from.
Oh, from
Code
Geass.
Geass. That nigga was a bitch.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't that my boy?
Yeah, he was annoying.
I think he was your boy. You remind you of something?
Huh?
He was the one.
He was the one that killed.
He was
yeah.
he was
Oh, he's the
his
one that
best
gave
friend.
the whole
Yeah.
shit to. Yeah. He had moments that was annoying.
Nah, he did have moments that
And then,
That's
they kind of redeemed him toward the end, but I was like, man, you such a bitch, bro. I'm like, you just annoying the hell out of me. Like, don't even show your face. Like, that's rare for me to be like that. So that's all I wanted to say.
we got Malik Black. He said, I don't know if my chats are being seen, but Lupa Jerry, who is the best Robin and Roshi? Maybe you can help Jerry convince the others to rewatch Young Justice. Plus, I need a group Nine Tails flow.
So the best Robin is easily Jason Todd. Red Hood, come on, talk to him next.
He's unstable, bro.
Nah, you
So
think he's
so
unstable?
Like he's
Yo,
a
he has a
good
whole-
Red Hood. He's
wait,
not
wait.
a good Robin.
But like, yeah,
Shit.
but like that's
He
why
got
I
you,
think-
nigga.
No.
Like Jason Todd was a fucking
Listen,
asshole.
he was
bro.
unstable. He got my thing is like I associate even after they're Robin, I still associate them with Robin.
With Robin?
Yeah. So like
Okay.
I do the same thing with all of them. I say he's the best Robin because like for you to get dipped into the Lazarus pit, right? And the Lazarus pit makes you unstable, right? For you to get dipped into the Lazarus pit, come out wanting revenge, right? And then being able to assemble your own team with the Outlaws and be able to orchestrate that whole moment and still be as gutted as you are, I think that's why he's the best Robin.
Ready for my best Robin? Damian Wayne.
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say that.
Period. Nah, he is. He's the most savage.
That's not
Period.
fair, though. It would make sense off of Robin. That's not fair.
Why?
He's still
Bro,
Robin.
he's raw, but he's raw. Like he's the
Nah, he's raw.
rawest
And
Robin.
he kills people.
So does Red Hood. So does Jason Todd.
But he's not Robin no more.
He didn't kill him as Robin.
And that's
You're
the
right,
thing.
you're right,
He's,
you're right,
he's
you're right,
killing
you're
people
right,
as
you're
Robin.
right,
That's
you're
why
right.
Damien's badass. Cause it's like, nigga, Robin don't do that. Damien's like he does now. Like, like Damien is not the one.
That mean
bro.
like we don't kill. Nah, me.
So-
Yeah.
Who hasn't seen Young Justice?
Yeah.
Who
Wait,
hasn't
who hasn't
seen
seen Young Justice?
No, we haven't watched.
We haven't
We
watched.
started
I
it.
watched
But they
all
haven't-
Young Justice.
We watched.
Yeah.
I think me and Robbie have watched all them. I'm still watching season 4.
Okay.
But like we started it, but we didn't finish it.
That show got me into like DC. I'm not really like into
Yeah.
DC
I'm
stuff
not
like
That's
that.
the best
Yeah,
DC
yeah.
show that they've
But
ever
like
done.
it's gotten me into it, and like I actually learn shit while I'm watching. I'm like, oh, and then like
Now you know characters.
we'll know characters, and then I watch Suicide Squad or Peacemaker. I'm like, oh, okay, this is what this
This
is,
guy-
and like all this
Yeah.
shit. So it's dope. And it's funny, but it's funny because we like to see people get fucked up. And Young Justice always starts with the smoke. Somebody's always getting fucked up
Bruh.
when the episode
Yeah.
starts.
First
bro.
2 seasons was freaking nuts. Like every time, like the first 30 seconds of the show, something crazy is happening.
Third
But
season was really, really
the
good.
movies,
It was what?
like I don't know if y'all seen. Have y'all seen like Son of Bat? Like
Yeah.
Son of
Yeah.
Batman
I
and
think
all
so,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, like those movies are fucking fire.
Yeah, those are like all like we watch all those.
Oh, okay, yeah, those are
before,
good.
before we continue, we gotta hit him with the night test.
Oh, the Nine Tails flow.
Not tails fly.
Naruto, bitch, Naruto hit you with the shadow, huh? Oh wait, shit, bitch, they do it in
Yeah.
Y'all silly.
We used to do that shit every intro in our Naruto reaction.
Did that's
Yeah.
what I'm like. Why does it sound familiar?
And
All right, so I got two super chats. I put up both things because I know there's a lot of super chats, so we'll just read them both. So the first one is for $9. GD said both go to channels. Love RTTV's office reactions on Patreon. When will your community reactions be out? Also, your boy Roshi, will you ever be reacting to any sitcoms in the near future? And another one is for $10 from Pelonchas13, and it says, will your boy Roshi ever react to Black Clover?
Ooh, too bad. He already watched it.
Yeah, Black Clover. Me and Shira, I watched that in my spare time, and I was reading the manga for a minute on Black Clover.
And that was before we. That was before we started.
No, that was after.
It was
But that was just something that I was just.
Oh,
doing.
okay. Oh yeah, because we weren't even doing like a bunch of shows.
Cause I started doing manga reviews on Black Clover, and then like
What's funny was didn't you
the
watch
One Piece
Black
apocalypse
Clover and
happened.
then stop, and then I started watching it and then stopped, and we like you had started it and then dropped it, and then I started it and
yeah,
then dropped it.
Black
and we
Clover's a
started
fire
watching it
a fire series though. I read the manga, and at first I was like, yo, this is just fucking Naruto. He just wants to be the Hokage. But then one thing that's very impressive about
Hold on,
Black
before
Clover.
you
Yeah,
say
we
anything,
still
we
watching.
are reacting to it.
I'm not gonna
Okay,
spoil
okay,
anything.
okay.
My thing about Black Clover is it's just straight chaos. I like one arc literally bleeds over into the next arc, and then these niggas are still fighting. I feel like they've been fighting for like 300 chapters. I have no idea how he's doing it, and he's still telling the story. I'm like, okay. I haven't read in like a year and a half, but like right where I started reading, they were still fighting, but it was like immediately going into another arc, and they still fighting.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I rock
I
with
know
that.
we at right now. It's
how.
back-to-back fighting
Yeah.
too.
Yes,
haven't
it's
stopped fighting yet.
non-stop
Yeah.
hands.
Shout out to my boy, Willpower.
Yo, shout out to Asta the monster, Asta the beast. Make sure that you guys always have that Asta energy on deck. The best new main character in anime. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh, that's
A cap.
It's
And
not
what-
a cap. It's a truth.
He's stretching.
And the sitcom question?
Yeah, and so Community for us will probably end up coming around the beginning of March. Shout out to you for watching our office reactions, though. It's probably one of my favorite reactions we do. Like, those after discussions are goated. Like, that shit is hilarious. But will you guys ever be doing any sitcoms?
we'll see what else comes out. I mean, Cobra Kai isn't kind of
No,
a
that's
sitcom.
not-
That's not really a
Sitcom,
sitcom.
It's because it's 20, 30
Fresh
minutes.
Prince. Like, they be,
Yeah, damn, we've never done a sitcom.
It's like
There's
the
not
grassy
really
with like
any right
martial
now
arts.
that-
The only thing that people are talking about right now is that Abbott Elementary show, but I don't know if that's like, I don't know if that's something that people want to see reactions to.
I don't know. We will
Everything we do
explore.
is a sitcom because we make everything funny.
That's all.
We the sitcom.
I want to say
How about that?
y'all the sitcom.
We are the sitcom.
We have Omega DC. Do you guys think anime has influenced some ways? If so, how? What?
Some ways like what? Like,
Do you guys think anime has influenced in some ways? If so, how so?
I mean, culture? Yeah.
Influenced culture, I guess.
Of course.
Yeah,
For
for
sure.
sure. Megan Thee Stallion over there turns
Literally.
Todoroki and shit like that, man. Media.
Recent, the Royal Rumble, Sasha Banks came out dressed up as Sailor Moon.
Oh,
and
for
like,
real?
everybody was going nuts over there. Yeah. She was-
Yeah,
it
from
looked dope, too.
WWE, the WWE
Yep.
wrestler.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're all into anime. It's interesting. Like, you see some of the dress ups like
I got a
straight
mod.
anime characters.
A mod?
Nah.
Why, I got spoiled?
Nah, there's niggas in there. They've been spamming the same.
there's a
Oregairo,
spam
like I don't know if it's the same account or like. But
Where's
they
King
going
Asa? I think King Asa was up.
We have a few mod. I just don't know if they're on the chat.
Yeah.
Who wants to meet your mod?
But I got a question. How do you guys feel about being black anime, like fans? Like, how do you feel it being black?
So-
like an anime, pretty much. Because it's like
Again,
a stigma. Like
it is a stigma.
that black people don't like
And
anime, pretty much.
The thing is, like, again, and this is going back to that skit that you like. Like that skit was real. Like, yeah, it was funny, but like that shit is real. That's stuff that like I had to deal with, like middle school. Like and the thing that's kind of crazy about it, like I found like I would always find a pocket of friends that would be into that stuff, and I would just stick with those people. And that's how I was throughout school. And like anybody around me that talked their bullshit, I literally just kind of drowned it out. One of my favorite things in high school, remember when they had the reading things on Friday, like drop everything and read? They used to do this thing where like so on Friday they used to do like a thing like
Was that middle school?
no, it was in
That's not like.
What the hell? We didn't do that.
you didn't do that?
No.
That's
Well,
not like middle school.
no, well, it was. I think it was a class I had that did that. Then.
Oh,
but
okay.
like every Friday, I was literally just bringing in like they was like, oh, bring a book, and I was like, what kind of book? It was like, oh, whatever book, just read. And I was like, all right, bet. And I was hyped because I'm like, cool, I'm bringing mangas to school, and I'm like, I felt like I was watching TV shows just reading it
I feel
in
you.
class, and like, oh, what the fuck you reading? Reading little stupid cartoon books? Like, bro, like people talk
Damn,
mad
you
shit,
get real
bro.
passionate. Just
Yeah. This is passion sweat. Don't worry about this. But being black and doing this, it's funny because like now, like you see a lot of us like in the forefront, like it's now a popular thing. Like RDC World. Like I was watching them when they were doing those skits when he got the hood fight and he was doing all that anime shit.
in
Like
real
that
life?
shit was hilarious.
Avatar.
And I was like, dude, like just seeing like it going from, it used to be a stigma to like us sticking with that passion and like people really saying, hey, this anime stuff might be actually really cool.
now
Like,
they
look
run
like,
the
and now everybody's
biggest
like,
conventions in the country.
yep.
Yeah, right.
I think it's beautiful seeing this. Like you couldn't have told me back in middle school, like, hey, bro, like anime is about to be that thing. Like when you
I
get
think it's-
older, like
For me, I think it's dope. Just being black and being into this stuff and being inspirational to other people, who may feel like they still can't express themselves in the way that they feel. I feel like now with social media and how everything has evolved and how like there's content creators like us and like REC World and like King Vader, who put all this stuff to the forefront, and it's like it's okay to be into this. Now it's more widely accepted, and I actually feel like being into anime and games is the norm. Like, right now.
It's the new norm
Like,
now, which is amazing.
I feel like it's finally blended with like
Culture.
with the rest of the culture, and like now like so now I don't even know if there's things that people may get ostracized for being into. I mean, I'm pretty sure there probably is, but as far as it being
not as
anime
bad
stuff,
as what
like,
it used to be.
like now it's if you're not watching anime, what are you doing?
Yeah, you actually look a little less cool when you don't watch anime. Well, you
Yeah,
haven't watched Demon
yeah.
Slayer? You haven't watched Attack on Titan? You actually look a little crazy for not being up to speed.
Even more so,
Yeah.
like with like the Marvel movies and all that stuff. Like back then, it was like, oh, I'm fucking nerd. You watch comics.
Oh,
Same-
yeah, look
them
at
same
Marvel,
people
bro.
are now watching
Yeah,
Iron
Marvel
Man
too.
and
Who wasn't
Avengers.
into
Like
it?
the same people
Oh, yeah.
who weren't into it, they're watching that shit now. So it's like, okay,
Now they want to know what happened, and now they
Exactly.
want to get into it. They want to.
I'll let your boy. I can tell you everything.
And then
Cosby
some,
seems
I
like
mean,
Yeah.
my
Literally.
experience is obviously different. I mean, obviously, 7-to-1 ratio right now.
Oh yeah.
But aside from that, I mean, he didn't even know I was into anime until we were in college. So
Oh, wow.
it's not really like something you find as a common interest among like your own, like I don't know. It's
Back
like
then.
most like girls like that I was cool with. Like it's like, oh, my boyfriend watches that stuff, or oh, my brother watches that stuff. So it's like it's cool now that it's like an interest that I get to talk about and like express like amongst peers. Like whereas growing up, I didn't get that. I didn't get to talk to the homie about like, oh, did you see that Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball Z
episode last
yesterday?
night?
Yeah, man,
Like I didn't get that growing up. Like other than like me and my brother would like play Dragon Ball, fight each other, and take the freaking boots out our skates and put them on it because they look
That's
like the Dragon Ball shoes.
Wow.
They look like Dragon Ball
Wow.
shoes.
They
and
really do.
tights.
So I never thought about that. They look just
That's
like
dope.
those.
And we would be outside in the front yard
That's-
with nothing but the boots
That's
on.
That's
Like,
dope.
That's crazy because
And they get like baggy ass pants
when we
too.
were younger, like you did like you'd find little pockets and stuff of like black males into that stuff, but as far as like black girls into that stuff,
Oh, yeah, nah.
you wouldn't really find that.
Barely.
So I think it's beautiful now. You go online, you go on Twitter, you see all these cosplayers, people,
Yeah.
different content creators, different black women talking about anime.
I got made fun of
people doing
by all the
reactions,
black women.
Like so, like I think
Hurt.
that I think that that's a beautiful thing. I really love that. So that's a good point you made because you said your experience was totally different, and I didn't know that you were into anime until you maybe. No, it was in high school. You played that Dragon Ball game with me, and I was just trying to fuck
Oh,
with you, and you kept
yeah.
killing me
Yeah.
because you were OP.
So he did.
Because you was
Damn.
on
she
feed.
secretly
She
played
hustled
this.
you?
She secretly played this like.
There was this
Flash
web- it was this-
Dragon
it
Ball
was
game.
this-
Was it the one with in the four corners?
No,
where you
no,
could
it was
guess,
literally like I was like I would.
It was like an RPG.
It was
but
called.
a Flash
It was like
game.
this website called Beyond. And people would or Beyond or whatever. It was BYOND, and people would like upload games that they created like on this website.
Oh, okay.
And there was like these little RPG games that I would go in there. There was like this Dragon Ball one that I would play all the time, and I had like my character, and like you would train them.
Damn.
And like
Nah, she was
they
just
new
beat
information to me.
and-
She was
so,
OD.
like,
Wow.
I went in and I tried to like fuck with her, and she's like, "Stop hitting me," and I kept doing it. And she just hit me with a blast and took me out. She was like, I told
And
you.
it's nothing that I was like embarrassed of. So it's not like it's like, oh, I'm hiding this because like I'm into this. Like it was more like I just didn't have like a lot of my friends didn't have that common interest with me, so I just didn't talk about it. So it's like, why would you just bring up talking about something random that like you know other people aren't really into?
Yep.
So it's like that's just like a part of myself that just kind of just stayed to myself.
And now look,
And
Yeah.
now it's like,
It's funny because me and Robbie been friends for a long ass time too, and you didn't know I liked the anime till we started doing reactions.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like and that's true because I didn't really, besides my brother, I really didn't talk to anybody about like anime because I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even know it was called anime to begin with. I just
I
thought
didn't
it
know
was
Pokemon
Cartoons.
was anime. I had Pokemon
Yeah.
cards. I
Watching
didn't know
cartoons, bro. It's not a cartoon. It's an anime. Shit.
It's funny because like in high
Yeah.
school,
you're gonna have to re-up on the paper towels, bro.
Oh no, we got plenty. Yeah, we got both. Yeah, we good.
we good.
it's funny because like in high school, I went to a really good high school, So like,
Really
I always
hood.
used to. He's not lying.
Mount Pregnant.
Damn, we gotta do all that. Yeah, they called it. It
That's
was
what
called
they
Mount
called it,
Pleasant,
John.
but they called it Mount Pregnant. But
Oh, wow.
boy,
and it really lived up to its name. I'm not gonna lie to you. But
that's awful. Anyways, go on.
but I used to just
Jerry
watch.
got
I
clipped
used
a
to
couple
watch
times.
like I was a super nerd. Like even like you anything nerdy like anime, cartoons, Power Rangers. I didn't care. Like,
Hentai.
I didn't talk to people.
You slipped that in there.
But yeah, it's funny because like I remember being in college and I'm playing video games one time and I'm at my friend's house and there's this girl there and she looks at me and she's like, and I'm like, it's my senior year of college and I'm just playing video games. And she's like, Jerry, ew, you play video games still? I always see you play video games. You need to grow up. And I just looked at her. I gave her a look like, okay. I just kept playing.
I hate that.
And
Yeah.
I never really talked to, even the people that I was around, I never really talked to about anime and all this stuff until like, I feel like I really didn't start having major conversations with people about anime aside from kids that I grew up with when I got older until RTTV. And until like talking to Joel, like, yo, I watched this. Oh, shit, you watch this show? Oh, shit. It was like, yeah, so I definitely feel that.
That you need to grow up comment is so
crazy.
annoying because it's just like, what do you mean by you need to grow up? I need to be fucking boring?
Yeah.
Like, is that what you need to
Like,
grow
yo,
up means?
yo.
No, is that what it means?
Thank you.
Like, I want to go back in time and ask them, like, what does growing up mean? Tell me.
Yo.
So if playing video games is childish, then tell me what the grown up shit is, and then I can do that boring shit that you talking about. I'm a whole adult, and I can still do cool kid shit.
Facts.
Or
See,
if
that's
you
crazy.
can
That's
consider it
crazy.
kid
That's
stuff.
crazy.
So
That
to
part of it.
play devil's advocate, as far as that goes, I think like if you're still doing something productive with your life while playing video games and while being into anime, that's fine. But there's also a balance. Like everybody's not built to be a reactor and be consistent.
That's
and
very
make
true.
Money off of it. So, like, for example, I have friends that have guys where all they do is just sit at home and play video games, not making money off of it, nothing. That's just what you're doing. Like, and then she's like, or they're like bringing in, you know, the majority of
Yeah.
the revenue, or you know, taking care of the business,
Yeah.
and then it's just like you're just sitting there playing video games. So it's just like, you know, that's what I've grown up seeing sometimes. Like, so I think it just depends on individual experiences. If you're, you know, playing video games and you're, you know, you made a YouTube channel out of it, or you're a reactor, you made a YouTube channel, you know, watching anime, and you found a way to like make it productive in your life, and that's, if you're doing it as a hobby, that's fine, but that's where there has to be some balance. Like, I think that's where the grow up thing comes from, because it's like, okay, you're just gonna sit here and play games, like, but you're not providing any revenue to the home. Like, it just depends. Like,
I feel that.
You know what?
I just hate when it gets thrown at like randomly.
Moves into like a different discussion. Number one, somebody, based on how you talking, somebody said, "Yeah, if Roshi wasn't getting that bread, sure wouldn't be here right now."
As we play these games and shit.
But to Shira's
mean.
point, though, like, you know, like being a content creator and a YouTuber and doing it as like a serious career is something that takes a lot of time investment, and it takes a lot of planning and thought. Like, you know, yeah, sometimes it happens overnight for some people, but like unless you have like there was a literal point, and let me tell you what that point was. We was doing it for fun. Yeah, we was making like a little bit of YouTube money. We was all still working our full-time jobs. 2 years ago, I went and I did a collaboration with the Normies. We did a little skit. I went up there. I saw their operation and what they was doing, and I came back super inspired. And I literally came back and I was like, yo, this is what we're gonna do. This is the plan. Just trust me, and we're gonna make it work.
Bro, I remember you telling me that. I was like in the office and I was sitting in the chair. I was like,
I
you
said
for
it.
real?
I said it. And then what year was that?
That was 2018.
Okay, and then a year and a half later, we were all able to quit our day jobs.
Yep.
Just like that.
Yeah, cause like I had to see it in motion. It's like I'm like, okay, like how are they doing this? And then like, you know, I learned from them, so I'll forever be grateful for that. Like I'm very observant. I'll see how things are done, and I'm like, okay, wow, that works. Like this makes a lot of sense, and just how to be consistent and like take care of business and treat it like a business and not like you know, a lot of people who do content creation will treat like fans like, oh, like you just get it when you get it.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't give a fuck about y'all. But yeah, you can't think of it like that. You
That's
know, people,
weird.
the people actually, you know, care enough about you to come and spend time and watch your videos and shit. Like, I feel like you still have to treat them with the same kind of respect and appreciation. So, you know, you take that into consideration, you formulate a plan, and it could definitely work out. So.
And to also to respond to that comment, and he said that wasn't his experience because I was never the girlfriend to tell him like he couldn't play his video.
Yeah,
game.
she was not.
I was not that person. Like
And we've been together since we were 16.
we've been together
Oh,
since
shit.
07.
That's
So
what's up.
it's like
Congratulations.
I was never. So the person that said, "Oh, Roshi wouldn't be here," that's not necessarily true because this part of our life is a new part of our life that has only existed for the last 2 years. But I've been with him since 07. So that
No.
was like, yeah, just a little backstory.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know out there.
I was holding it down long before we
Yeah.
were making any money. So
See,
just,
my shorty in 07 fucked up, son.
Wow.
That's
Sorry
some
for
spice.
07.
Wow. MSCLB.
That was some spice there. See.
Oh yeah.
I hope they aren't looking.
Yeah, I hope not. Please, please. I didn't say shit.
Hey, y'all see this
clear?
clear? You see what he said about you? Where? On the tube.
We're gonna
You
get
better
to
clean me up next week, yo.
the last of these super chats. Make sure you like
We can
this
get to this
up
pizza.
so we get to this pizza.
Facts.
Come on, man.
We got Malik Black. He
Shut
said
up.
dub anime gets a lot of hate, but in your opinion, which anime / character does the dub hit like the sub, and maybe even better than the sub? Example: Johnny Young Bosch killed it as Ichigo and Lelouch.
Yes.
Yeah,
Y'all
now
guys-
he-
oh, he did
that's
Lelouch
a
in the
Yeah,
dub.
yeah, he did.
I was gonna say
Wow.
That's Adam from the Power Rangers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Shout out Adam.
good dub and
He's
sub.
amazing. Like
Dude, he's
I'm
literally
amazing.
like every main character in anime. Freaking Vash from Trigun. Who else?
I love the Gurren Lagann dub. That was tough.
Oh yeah, we did watch that in dub.
Yeah.
During
Gurren
login.
Lagann?
That was good in dub.
Sorry.
Yeah, I actually enjoy Attack on Titan dub. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
I've
me
never,
too.
I've never watched Attack on
I watched
Titan.
that. I watched. They just dropped the new season
Yeah.
episodes last week.
Oh, you're sued.
I
I
like
know
that.
you're
Say-
sued.
Is it
Ah,
good?
yeah.
Bro, like
I understand it way
the way
more.
Aaron's voice is burned into my brain, it would be like a shock to my system to hear anything else.
That's
I
what happened
gotta
with My
say-
Hero, because I watched My Hero in dub, and then I started watching it with them.
I
in
watched-
sub.
yeah.
Yeah.
So like I'm watching it, and I'm like, so many of the characters sound so different, and I'm like, yo, this shit is wild to me. Like,
You know what killed me?
Yeah.
Like I personally like My Hero dub better.
Me too,
Because
honestly.
of all Vegeta voices All Might, and just the way he did All Might, I'm just like, bro, that's literally like that. Like that's literally how I picture him sounding. Like
Yeah.
That's
so, like
funny.
that's why I enjoyed watching it.
That's
in
funny
dub.
because I can't stand the My Hero dub.
Yeah,
Really?
watch
Nah, I
I feel
can't
like
either.
that sounds different.
I
And like,
can't
what's
get
the
into
teacher's
the
name,
dub.
yo? He sounds so.
Aizawa.
Aizawa
Yeah, I
sounds
love how he sounds.
100% different in the sub.
Nah, I gotta say.
Naruto dub. is
Naruto.
also
That's what I was about to
yeah.
say. Naruto dub, because I say this all the time. I feel like Naruto and dub and sub sound very similar.
Yeah.
They sound very
The
similar.
actual
Interesting.
character Naruto, yeah.
Yeah, the actual character Naruto, they sound very similar in like the way,
The
in like kind of like the
delivery?
raspiness
I
of
just
their
see like
voice.
the color
Like,
draining from your face.
believe it. But like,
Is that what you're thinking about?
I'm always
Is that what you're
like
thinking
dub.
about? Relax, it's okay.
Turn
They
it off.
they stopped saying that.
Yo, when I was in high school, when I started reading Naruto on the manga, like this is way back when like all this shit was still kind of hard to get, and like
It was very
it
hard
was
to
hard
get.
to get. Like my cousin had to find the episodes for
Remember
me.
when we had
like,
Buddy
burn them on a
download,
DVD.
burn the
My cousin
episodes
burned
for
them
us?
onto a DVD, and then like I was watching them, and then Toonami was like, "Yo, we got Naruto." I'm like, "Oh shit, this is gonna be fire."
Believe it.
And then I heard "Believe It," and I was like, "What?" I'm like, this. And I was like, I
It's like, I
can't
don't
do
think he
this.
said that in the book. Let me go back. Nope, he never said believe it. So
I don't know. I find that shit was so gross. I was like, okay, I can't do
I think
this.
that was their way.
I watched like
Was
3
it?
episodes, and I was like, I can't do it.
Wasn't his thing in sub?
Date
isn't his
Bio.
thing-
Date
Date Bio.
That's what they basically were replaced. Like
That's
doing
what- that was the
Believe It.
replacement.
They were
It's
Like
supposed to be
is
the
it like a
Date
bad word or
Bio.
something like that?
I have no
I don't
idea.
think so.
Date Bio.
My biggest like struggle with dub is that like with sub, is like because I don't fluently speak Japanese, like I don't know what bad
That's true too.
Japanese voice acting sounds
Yeah.
like.
Oh.
So it's like when they're getting into their emotions and then like
It be sounding
like
fire.
the language and it's like fire, but then it's like I hear it in English and it's just corny. Like
Yeah,
it just
I be feeling the
doesn't
same way.
translate well.
Yo,
shit.
season 3 of My Hero, the moment when he was fighting Muscular, his voice actors popped off, bro. That shit got me emotional.
Oh yeah, when he did the
Yeah,
1
and then I
million.
watched it in dub,
Oh,
and I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh,
I didn't
it
watch
wasn't
that
good.
part.
It didn't hit the same.
nah. So it
When
just
it gets to, like,
depends.
the
Yeah.
yelling and
feel
it's
you.
You know,
like-
it was actually really good dub. Season 1 of Sword Art Online. I know you hate when I say that, but I like the main character's voice in English.
I do too.
I like
Kirito.
Dragon Ball.
Yeah, Kirito, like that scene where he popped off and he had the two
I grew
swords,
up
and
watching
I
it.
literally watched that scene
I-
in Japanese
it took me
ending.
a
I was like, yeah, this
long
shit's fire.
time to get used to Goku and stuff.
Goku
No, Goku
with
sub
sub is
sounds so
trash.
Yeah.
weird.
I hate it.
why does
I
he-
hate it.
I be like-
I
I be
hate
like,
it.
yo, why
It's
does-
a woman.
Go from Goku
And you can
to
tell, but it's
sub.
like you gotta like.
Whichever way you start, like it's very hard
Like, yo, Goku with sub sounds so weird. Like, it's like, I'm like, why does he sound?
You know why?
Burly
You know why I'm
man.
used to it? When I was a kid, I had the VHS of the original Broly movie, which is still my favorite
Nah.
version of Broly.
That's crazy. I was saying that
That's
that
still-
and the Fusion.
That is still the best Broly to me. OG Broly. I had that on VHS, and I would watch that shit every weekend in Japanese. So that's why I was used to his voice in Japanese.
Interesting.
Like, so I can understand like.
Yeah, I didn't hear the sub
It's-
version until way later on, and I'm like, wait,
Yeah.
this shit does not
Because,
sound
like,
right.
the
It
sub
took away the
version-
masculinity of what I thought Goku was. Yeah,
Yeah.
This
The
shit, I'm
sub-
not even gonna lie to you.
I mean, I got used to it,
But
but
then
I feel
after
what you're
getting
saying.
used to the sub, it made sense because of his playful nature. So then it was easier for me to like pair the two in my brain. But now going back to dub, it's weird.
Right.
Like when I go
Yeah.
back to dub, like after like being so getting used to sub, now it's weird seeing him sound like a big burly man. Like it's just weird.
I feel that because like I was forced to watch Dragon Ball Super and sub. So like when I heard his voice, I was like, I'm not used to this, but like I got used to it after a while. When you switch back, it's just like it's two different. It's random, and it's like I think the sub because I think Naruto sub and dub are both played by a woman. And I think with Goku it's the opposite.
Yeah.
His dub is played by a man, and then his sub is played by
A
a
woman.
Yes.
and
So
old
that's
woman,
why
yeah.
it kind of throws you off a little
Yes.
bit. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But like, it's still weird. But like, as much as I like the dub more, the sub voice really fits him well for how Goku acts.
Yes.
Like
it
he's
does.
really, really goofy.
It
He's
does.
really, really witty, and he'd be mad confused half the time. It's like, all right, I get it. It makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense.
So we got a couple more super chats. I'm gonna read a couple of them in a row. One question for Roshi. If you say you've been reacting to rom-coms, how in the world have you not reacted to?
Is that Oregairo? The one that they've been
Oh, is that the one that
spamming?
they've been spamming in the damn chat?
How'd
Yeah,
I
shout out
know?
to King Asa because he started deleting them chats and all that.
Oh,
Or
wow.
spamming
Yo,
it, so.
shout out to King Austin.
I have
For
not
real.
seen the trailer for that show. I've never seen it. I have no idea what it is. We are definitely willing to take a look and see what it is.
Since you have used the chat. We're just gonna spam it until they watch it.
But
They're gonna watch it on live right now.
Right? Pop the phone up.
Yeah, I'm
Pull
sorry.
that
when
shit
you,
up.
when you made that voice, Lupa, you sounded like you ever watch Phineas and Ferb?
No. Somehow that show escaped me.
I was gonna say you sounded like Professor Doofenshmirtz.
Wow.
After this, look up
Professor what?
Professor Doofenshmirtz.
Doofenshmirtz?
Doofenshmirtz.
I'm dead. Professor
that's that shit,
Doofenshmirtz.
bro.
Professor Doofenshmirtz. Shout out to anybody in the chat who's ever watched Phineas and Ferb, one of the greatest Disney cartoons of all time.
We got Jack Jazzy and 20. Thank you for donating $20. Hey, quick question: who wins, Eren Yeager or Monkey D. Luffy? Be careful what you say, Wells.
Damn, specifically Wells, yo. Damn. I mean, we haven't finished One Piece, but I don't know. I would say Luffy because I'm like, I think he could eat most of the
I would
shots
say,
that Aaron throws unless he
uh,
bites his neck or some shit.
I would say Luffy because he just
Rubber.
he's way faster than Aaron. Aaron wouldn't have a chance to do anything.
Yeah. Gear
Bro.
2 is out.
Gear 2 is it's
Gear
over
3
for him.
punch.
Yeah, Gear 3 punch lane
Argument
Aaron the fuck
hockey.
out.
Yeah. Especially if you come at that shit in hockey, bro, you're done.
You're done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'll go Luffy.
We got Rini. She said, "Can't believe my two favorite channels are collabing. Love y'all. We love you too."
Love you too,
Love
bud.
Facts.
Thank you, thank you.
And then we got Aston that donated $10. He said, "Thank you from me and everyone in the chat for both channels for putting in so much time and hard work in your reactions. Any chance y'all could
You're
do?"
welcome.
Thank you. Well, welcome out there, guys. And he said, "Any chance y'all could do one big collab with a few other channels?"
Hey,
Hope so.
Maybe.
Yeah. No.
Maybe one day.
Yeah.
Hey, we're getting there. We here now. So
Yeah,
you, don't
right.
know, you don't know what this is gonna turn into.
For sure.
And then we got Temp6 that donated $20. Yo, if y'all want a fire anime, peep.
Gintama.
I heard that one. What's that? Oh,
Gintama's like 3,000 episodes long.
3,000?
I'm over exaggerating, but it's
Damn,
dumb,
bro.
it's dumb long.
I thought One Piece was long. 3,000?
He's like, we gonna be watching
It's
that
it's
forever.
up there. I think it's like
Nothing's over 200.
it's between 500 and 700 episodes, something like that.
really?
I'm pretty
I mean,
sure.
Naruto got that many episodes too, though. Technically.
I see it like I see one of the arcs always in like one of the top 5 arcs in anime. A Gintama arc. I forgot what it's called, but I always see it up there though.
Mhm. I've been hearing that name for a minute, but I don't know what the fuck.
Oh,
that
it's
shit looks
500
like,
episodes, but yeah.
500? Okay.
We got Serup that said Siri that said yo salute to everybody. I don't know how to say her name. Has anyone read the last Bleach arc? If not, y'all are in for one of the best arcs this fall.
I'm probably the
what
only
this-
one here that read it,
Oh, okay.
so I'm just gonna shut the hell up.
Then we got the Black Phantom Thief. I love Dub. Only reason people hate them is people on the internet told y'all to hate them. When there
Damn.
are so many great dubs.
Propaganda.
Look, nobody
Propaganda.
told me shit. Nobody
Hey, I,
told me
hey, I
anything.
appreciate your comment. You spitting.
I just
I'm
think
with
that when I
you.
became like a serious anime watcher, like it was.
That's
very-
crazy. You should move to Japan and turn the subtitles on.
It was during the time where like people was getting rickrolled on YouTube trying to watch Naruto and shit. That's when I became a heavy anime watcher. Like, I don't think like Toonami really counts as heavy anime. Like when you
Hey,
after that,
hey,
Toonami was like a
Two-
2-hour block of anime.
But
Like when you
Toonami-
expand past
Tsunami introduced a lot of
Tsunami
anime, though. I'll
introduced
say
it.
that.
That's
I'll say
literally
that.
what I was gonna say. That
It
put
did, but when I
Tsunami put
say-
us
I think it was
when I'm talking about like
for me.
heavy anime watching,
They had a
when
lot
there
of-
is
yeah,
no
that's
dub,
it, yeah.
I think
like
it
when
was
you start
double.
like when you watching Naruto and there is no dub, you watching Bleach and there is no dub.
Yeah.
Like when you start watching other shows, there's nothing else for you to watch. You get used to it. So it's not that people are telling you that the dub is trash. It's like
We had no choice.
you got no choice, and then you
Yeah.
go back to it, and it doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
And then like one thing I think about us too is that we like to watch things in like
In its natural
the way
language.
that it was intended to be. So like when we watched the Money Heist and all that stuff, we watched
You watch that
it
shit in
sub,
Spanish.
because I want to hear like
Yeah.
what the way it was originally.
Yo,
done.
Squid Game and dub was terrible.
Yeah, I watched it initially in dub, and then
It's
when
like,
I
nah.
reacted to it, it was in sub.
But it's like you
Big
watching one.
shit,
It's like you
bro.
watching one of them BET movies. Like, man, it's some
it's
bullshit.
dumb.
Like, no, I'm not trying to watch that shit, bro.
Man, I'm sick of this mother lover.
Plus, a lot of times the dub be censoring shit because
That's
American
true.
audiences are soft. So
Sensitive.
it's like, oh no, you can't see that.
Except-
Or they'll remove blood and do all kinds of weird
Except
unnecessary
JoJo's.
shit.
That was weird that
HFIL.
the dub was more
Oh
graphic
yeah,
than the sub.
The
I
dub
heard
for
about
JoJo
that,
Part
yeah.
6, it was more like crass than the sub.
Really?
That's good.
I hate when the flip happens.
They
Like
censored
that.
the sub,
Yeah.
but didn't.
So I might go back and actually watch
Watch that
dub.
in
It
dub,
actually didn't
yeah.
sound bad either. So
Yeah, I didn't.
Yo, Brandon Hubbard donated $20. He said, "Yo, much love to y'all. Who do you think went craziest this year, Mappa or Ufotable?"
well, Ufotable only put out Demon Slayer. Mappa put out Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on
Yeah,
Titan.
Oh, they're doing
And,
the most right
Mappa-
now.
I think they put out something else that during the year, didn't they?
It was like
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it was like Doro Hidoro.
Was it Doro?
Yeah, I think it was
Well,
Doro
Doro was like a couple
2
years
years
ago.
ago. Yeah. Oh yeah, true. It came to Netflix around that time.
I gotta watch
Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen.
Mappa just going nuts.
Yeah, they getting the bag right now.
Yeah, they
yeah.
need some,
It's
they
real
need some
shit.
rest. It's like they taking on everybody's project they don't want to finish. Because Wit was also doing Vinland Saga, and they was like,
I don't understand with it.
they're like, y'all could take that too. You took Attack on Titan, take
Bro,
this
they
shit
probably
too, bro.
tired, dogs. I'm tired, boss.
They're actually giving people at Way a break. You know, like, yo,
It's weird.
Can
It's
I go
almost
home?
like Wit, like they're like they just want to do like passion projects, like, and they probably realize like if they're not really into it like that, like.
But damn, Attack on Titan, bro. They dropped that.
That's
And
kind of weird.
Can you
but-
imagine how much work it took? Just remember the Levi versus Beast Titan fight? They
Yeah.
probably took
Oh,
them
yeah.
1,800 months to animate that shit, bro.
It said it took a month just for that one.
Just that one
Yeah.
They said they ready to go home, go sleep.
That and Levi versus Kenny, bro, when they was going,
Oh,
that shit was
yeah.
Shout out to Kenny, yo.
Bro, that scene, man, when
Yeah.
he was going through, this man was dodging
But yeah,
literal
Pete-
bullets.
But you know what's funny though?
Fixes.
It's crazy because like yeah, like we haven't had any like high octane moments like that anymore once Mappa took over. But I feel like Attack on Titan is at a point where like the story is just so compelling. Where you're like, I don't even give a fuck if they are on the
Yeah, they don't need a bunch
ODM
of
gear like
action.
flying around and
Yeah.
shit. Like I don't need that.
It's
The
deeper
ODM
than that
gear is
now.
irrelevant at this point with all the stuff that we know. It's just like they got to use the big freaking
Guns and
guns and
Oh,
shit
yeah,
just
no
to
bullshit.
do shit now.
That
Like,
last
it's like,
o- that
we're not
last
doing that
episode was
slicey
that.
shit really.
They just giving you facial expressions, man. They're giving you Yelena's shocked face and Zeke's
I
shocked
freaking
face.
love
That's
Yo,
the thing.
Zeke
Yo,
Shot
Lena-
Face is like
Yelena's face was hilarious.
this nigga
shit was
bugging, bro.
hilarious.
But we
she
got
played.
5 questions left after Annie G. I am not reading anymore, so guys, please stop sending super chats. Let's just finish it.
Last
off.
ones. Let's wrap it
We
up.
got 4 last ones and we're all set. So we got Annie Gill. What do you guys? I swear someone asked this. What do you guys think of Berserk? Anyone read the manga before?
Yeah, we
Yeah, somebody
We
already
don't know
asked
much
that.
about Berserk. We haven't read the manga. We just heard great things.
We know there's a
Really.
lot of blood in that motherfucker. That's what we know.
We got Who Know You. Much love. Quick question: do all you watch some other anime reactors? If so, who are some do you guys like so much you'd recommend to others? Who do you like so much that you recommend?
This is a group of 3 people. I think it's your boy Roshi. They're
Yeah,
fucking-
I heard about them. Y'all
I
should
highly
check that shit
recommend
out.
RTTV if y'all guys ever heard of them. Dope channel.
I like Struck by Bells.
Struck by Bells, your boy Rock
Your boy
Lee.
Rock Lee.
Kimchi is back.
Kimchi's back, yeah.
Kimchi and Tofu,
Shout out
he's
to
back
Kimchi.
posting again. So shout out to him.
Yeah.
Obviously the normies too.
Yep, the normies.
We get try to get these reactors on the pod too. In the comments, let us know
Yeah.
who you want to
I've
see
seen
next.
Double Dragon Bros too.
Uh, Jamie, she used to go by Super Mecha Frieza.
Oh yeah, she
Oh.
changed her name.
Yeah, she rebranded, so she's dope also. Alana Shuri.
Yep.
There's a lot. Double Dragon Bros.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
a
yeah,
lot.
they're lit.
So
Shout out to all the reactors.
yeah, y'all got a lot of options, man. Show love to
Sure.
everybody.
Yeah. And we got Jet Perry. Any of you watch FLCL? And if so,
Footy coolie.
why is One
Do
Piece
footy
the
coolie
best
with your
anime?
hands like this.
I haven't seen that.
Wait, what?
I haven't watched
See
it either.
FLCL.
Wait.
Certified Lover Boy?
Certified lover boy.
I heard that shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's alright.
FLCL is fully cool.
That's fully cool, yeah. I've
haven't
seen
seen-
fully cool. I've
I
seen
haven't
just
seen
the
Fooly
original
Cooly in
6.
forever, so I don't remember anything.
I haven't seen the new one though.
I just remember Fooly Cooly was around a time where they had Paranoid Agent, where that nigga
Dude,
beating people in the head with the bat. on the
Paranoid
skates.
Agent was
Yeah.
a trip, bro. That anime still don't make no damn sense.
It sound like it don't make
Does
sense.
Fooly Cooly make sense?
Fully Cooley was just about just growing up, going through puberty. I think. Because I don't know.
Fooly
Like
Cooly
Big
sounds
Mouth?
like the name of
Yeah, I'm about to say it's like
I
Big
think.
Mouth.
Oh, Big Mouth is
That show.
crazy. That
Big
shit
Mouth
was-
is so
I had
out
to
of
stop. I
pocket.
had to
Bro.
stop. Yeah.
I need to
so
see
out
the new
of pocket.
seasons, man. That shit is crazy.
One of the wild things with Big Boss when he was like, he was beating up and nutting into the socks, and they became so hard. And then like when they threw him into the trash,
Oh yeah.
like glass.
That's some sick shit right there.
Yo, Big Mouth is
Big
so.
Mouth, y'all know how to
Big
get
Mouth
it.
is so out of pocket,
Oh my
bro.
God.
It's
They
so.
had an episode about itself where they were like, "Oh, people must be wondering how you get away with this. Oh, you just got to do it as a cartoon." I remember that. Something like that.
That's
yeah.
wild.
And we got 2 last questions. Uzi Poo, this is not even a question. He just wanted us to know. It's not the studio. It's not that the studio wants to drop the series. The ex-publishers want the anime to come out at a certain time. For example,
Oh, so it's a time crunch.
And,
For-
it,
Okay.
and
That makes
Wiz,
sense.
oh, and Wiz
Is-
are basically like, yeah, we're not gonna rush the shit. So goodbye.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's like,
We're
hey,
not
we
gonna
need this by then.
compromise.
It's just like,
Yeah.
nah. Wow.
It
That's
makes sense.
interesting.
Some people are not willing to compromise their
But
quality.
I don't even.
Yeah, there's
there's
like
not even
fuck
no
your
reason
deadline.
to rush Attack on Titan. That shit just ended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That's true.
I don't know. I'm not complaining because it's amazing.
Yeah.
So.
they
It
s-
is amazing.
they were like, for example, Wit literally couldn't produce it the way they wanted to in time, so they had to drop it. Willpower.
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 Yeah, that's what I thought about yesterday. Willpower.
Willpower drops a mic.
And the la-
Yo,
You have hate in your heart. Let it out.
Willpower.
Now, the last question, RTTV, please start a Discord. We need y'all to do.
They don't have a
one.
Discord?
All big reactors have it. This is easy for everyone
Get a
to
Discord.
talk to you around the world.
Yeah, y'all should do a Discord.
Yeah.
And
Do
watch
it, do
the
it.
fucking chaos.
Creating a Discord is one of the best decisions I think I've made. Yeah, there was a point where there was like a lot of like fuck shit going on in there.
Yeah.
But we got it taken.
Gotta
We got
get
it taken
good
care
ball.
of. We got like a good handle
Moderators.
on the mods. You know, I take care of my mods every month, and like it's been like smooth sailing. Now we're a partnered server, so
no.
yeah, and it helps. It's like there's even a specific chat for Patreon, so if they have questions or hey, sometimes I'll pop in like yo, like this is gonna be late, like just let you know. Or for people to make recommendations and shit like that. It's just cool to like be closer to the fans. Like it's been a minute since we've had the time to pop in there and just shoot the shit, but definitely something.
We should do that sometime. It's been a minute since I
Go
jumped
in
in
there
Discord.
and
At everyone,
so they
just
can
start
get mad.
chaos.
Conversation's done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, this has been a long day of collaborating,
Yes.
making great content. Before we leave, we just gotta ask you guys one question. So, what is the future for your boy Roshi?
What is
Reactions.
the future?
Hamsters in the wheel. The reactions.
Hamsters
We want
in the
to.
wheel?
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
We want to do other stuff, so you know we'll see. Just thinking of different.
I mean,
Yeah,
I like
make
that
it along
we
the way.
started branching off into like watching like the realistic stuff. Hopefully, we could maybe jump back onto doing skits if that's even still a thing.
You guys
Or,
like music. You guys would definitely probably check this
I'm
out. Music.
big into
Yeah.
music.
like music.
If I didn't do
reactions?
this, I would have probably just had a channel talking about music. 'Cause
But-
like I said in the beginning, I had a clothing line. It was
Yeah.
centered around like hip hop as a theme, and then like I had like a freestyle series that I would shoot. I would record people
Brutus in the booth.
in like
That was
yeah,
dope.
it was
We used
called
to do
Brutus in
that.
the Booth, and it was like featuring people that were local in Tampa, that were rappers that would freestyle. They'd wear the clothes and blah blah blah. It was like that sort of thing.
That's dope marketing right there.
That is
Mhm.
I'm like
Fine.
really big into hip hop. I just
Yeah, I think Jay, didn't you do a cipher before?
I did. Yeah, I used to do ciphers back in college.
So
Yeah,
So
everybody, are you alright dissing each other?
literally, starting controversy. I'm like, yo, come. We made a group chat with all the rappers, and they would like. There was one rapper who would just talk. One cipher, he was just like, I'm like, guys, it's the day before the cipher. Have your bars ready. He's like, yo, write your verse, rewrite your verse, throw it out again, because that first verse is probably trash. Do better. Like, and I'm like, he used to say shit like that. That was fun.
And that's freaking hilarious.
yeah, man. But thank you guys so much out there that's watching.
Yeah, thank you for
Thank you,
chilling with
guys.
us. Damn,
Thank you.
that was fun.
Yeah.
3
A lot of
hours.
fun.
3 hours of a good conversation, good
We were talking for
debate.
3 hours.
Great
3 hours.
There's an anime
You
draft
lying.
coming out, and we won, so we're gonna need
Yeah,
that.
Y'all let us know if
Listen.
we won that. I
They
think
know
we
we
did.
won.
Guys.
That first pick.
The first pick.
The first pick.
Hey, that first pick. Godlike. God.
Yeah, I know it's gonna go crazy, but yo, they only could get the visuals later.
On our Patreon, so make sure you guys go check that
Make sure y'all
out.
jump on their Patreon if you want to see it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anime
Damn
Draft
good
versus
time.
your boy Roshi.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you
This was
check
fun.
that out.
Thank you again for having
Thanks,
us, man.
guys. Seriously, this was fun.
It's amazing. We got more debates. This is gonna be a continuous. We're gonna have plenty of times inviting you guys back
Sweet.
out to kick
Oh, yeah.
it. The more and more you come, the studio will be upgraded. Hopefully, we'll probably have some, some art on the table for you guys too.
Get it.
Hopefully, maybe Joe's Bazaar.
Yeah,
Get
maybe we
far
can talk
enough.
about that.
Yeah, that would be
next
fire.
time.
Yeah.
Facts.
Next time we'll be able to get into a conversation about JoJo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't want to spoil nothing for y'all.
Yep.
Yes.
For the time being, we're about to get into this pizza.
Oh,
Facts.
It's time.
If it's your first time here, I promise you it definitely won't be your last. So make sure you kill, murder, and smash that subscribe button. And thank you for tuning to episode 3 of RTTV's live podcast.
Yes, sir.
Remember, guys, every Thursday, you guys can catch us next week. You guys will be the special guests. You
Facts.
guys get to call in. They will get to hear your voices. And you guys get to debate and ask us questions. And if you don't agree with our opinions, you can finally let us know. And we're ready to listen to everything. So
Yes,
if you want to
sir.
come at us for One Piece,
Oh,
Next
Oh,
week
man.
Robbie
is the
about
time.
Kakashi,
Yo.
Zoro, whoever the
Jiraiya.
Jiraiya.
or Patrick be
That
spoiling.
Zoro
I don't
take,
be spoiling.
bro. I don't know. I might have to call in.
You gonna try to change your voice? Oh, yeah, that guy? Is that you, Russian? No. Hands up.
Before we leave, make sure you like this video, guys. Like this video. And again, I am your boy Rob City RT, the music guy.
We're going this way?
Yes, sir.
It's Lupasan. Ain't shit going on, but subscribe.
Yeah, your boy Roshi, a lot of shit going on, and please subscribe. There's a lot of shit going on over there.
And as usual, you know what it is. Your girl Shira.
Yes, sir. Ski Patrick RT.
Yo, it's the man, the myth, and the maniac. Wilkins _RT.
What's good, man? It's your boy DC. Shout out to everybody that tuned in, man. This was a fire conversation, yo.
Good luck.
We hit our peak 4K. Thank you guys.
Yup.
again.
Crazy.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's
4K.
crazy.
For them K's.
We were with your boy Roshi with it. 4K. Let's go.
Crazy.
No, caught in 4K.
Caught in 4K.
A few times.
It's a bar. 4K caught in 4K. Wow.
And it's your boy Wells, the anime king.
It's pizza time, and that settles it. Round table.
I'm hungry.
Pizza party.
That's cold as fuck.